Well, hello there, you spectacular specimens of humankind, you happy-go-lucky scamps of individuals. Today I'm wearing a hoodie. Ah, the scandal, right? This, who could have thunk it? Me, a hoodie. I can wear hoodies if I want to. I'm very good at wearing hoodies. This is actually a Table Story hoodie, which is another Twitch channel. So there you go. But first, oh my god, we're kicking things off very quickly here, nice and early. Jenna Barwin. Oh my lordy, I will get your name right one of these days. I shall now inscribe your name on the mirror vein. Coming back for the 2 months, you cheeky devil. Jenna Barwin, author. Your name is now inscribed upon the mirror vein. By having your name upon the mirror vein, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat, not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil. I see you, see what's going on here. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emotes.
Subscribe.
Oh my lordy.
Most kind.
Also, Pterodactyl coming in here with the Prime for the 2nd month as well. How you doing, Pterodactyl? Your name is also inscribed on the mirror vein. By having your name on the mirror vein, just as I've just described, you get access to my personal Snapchat, not a bum Snapchat. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing for both of you, the most important thing is you got to roll over every morning, look in the mirror. Oh God, I look rough. But god damn, do I make rough look good? Ooh, sexy. Ooh, yes, meow. You know. You cheeky devils, you little cheeky devils. How's it going, everyone? How are you doing? How's it going, you cheeky little devils? How's it going, Ligris? Hello. 10 minutes, can't come fast enough. Today, everything's a little bit last minute because I was on a train. And then I walked home. And this is the reason why I'm wearing a sexy hoodie from the Table Story people, because I was like, I'm really fucking cold and I don't have the time to think about a decent solid warm outfit that I'm going to be wearing. I'm just going to wear the sexy hoodie. And that's going to do me nicely and what have you. It's going to be beautiful and what have you. But yeah, so that's the reason why we had a 10-minute warning on all of the socials, as opposed to our usual like 20-minute one. I normally send stuff out about 20 minutes in. I'm like, hey, we'll be live in 20 minutes. That gives people plenty of time to go visit the urination station, grab themselves a nice cup of tea, you know, all of that stuff. Look, you can see the steam. You can see the steam rolling. That's how fucking cold it is here at the moment. You can see the steam rolling off my cauldron of a mug. All right. How you doing, Dapper Cogsworth? Hello, you beautiful bean. Zooty Booty, you exquisite individual. Music Man, hello, how's it going? Jenna Barwin, of course. Hello, you beautiful bean. Pika Girl, hello, how's it going? Zilboop, you glorious individual. Phoenix of the Fens, how's it going? How you doing? How's things? I hope everyone's in fine fettle tonight. I am in pretty good fettle. Apart from the fact that I left the darling love of my life this morning. Apart from that fact, I'm doing very well. Apart from that lull that comes, you know, when you're with somebody that you absolutely fucking adore, and then you have to leave them, you have to give your fond farewells and go off into the distance, going, no, darling, no. I wandered into the fog of the moors, because apparently we're in the moors now. Oh, the fog of the moors. I was like, no, darling, stay there. You will be safe here. Look after your child. I will be gone on to the wonderful wilds of twitch.tv/Valentine. No. You know, very much like that. But other than that, doing fucking great. Thank you very much. I wrote out an entire script for the next YouTube video that I want to roll out. So, yeah, doing very, very well. I've already planned next Friday.
Most kind.
Hate to see you go, but love to watch you leave, LOL.
Oh, I'm not surprised, Jazzagal. I do have a fantastic behind, you know. How you doing, Jazzagal? Coming back for the 14 months, you cheeky devil. I should now inscribe your name on the mirror vein. 14 months. Glutton for punishment, you are. Glutton for punishment. By having your name on the mirror vein, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat, not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you got to roll over every morning, look in the mirror. Oh God, I look rough. Well, god damn, do I make rough look good? Ooh, sexy. Ooh, yes, meow. You know. It's the only way. It's the only way to do it. It is actually the only way to do it. I know I've tried and tested many ways, but that is the only way to do it. You know, I can't help it. All right, it's just the way it is. Is it me or are there two things playing at once? There shouldn't have been. There should have only been one thing playing at once. The song that we were listening to in the intro was a song from a really old band called Sons of Icarus, called Let It Burn. How's it going, Babbly? How you doing? Hello, you beautiful bean. Unless, of course, you were caught in amongst all the adverts. If you were caught in amongst all the adverts, then maybe there might have been a Twitch glitch, you know? You know? Morning, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Doing fantastically well. Other than the usual heartache I get when I leave McSteffels. But other than that, doing very well. Thank you very much. Doing gloriously well. So you can see if I had another tab open. Oh, did somebody else work it out? Oh, dear. It was the ads and the intro music? You should have got one or the other. I don't know why you would have heard both, but you might have done, I suppose, if there was some kind of Twitch glitch. You know, Dabber Cogsworth streaking through here, 5 streams in a row. Good lord, they have literally just announced on the weather, that the United Kingdom is getting yet another cold front. It's only our 45th cold front. It's fine, it's all right, it's okay. We like Arctic conditions here apparently. But how can you streak? 5 streams you've been streaking all over the place. How can you do that in this chilly weather? Good lord. Good. Babbly as well. Babbly as well been streaking all over the place for 10 streams in a row. 10 streams. Been streaking all over the place. Good lord. Scandalous, I tell you. Scandalous. I can streak easily. Oh god, how do you do it in this cold? It's so cold. It's so cold. 45th cold front, and that's just this week. It fucking feels that way, if I'm honest with you. Feels that way. Stupidia, I see what you did. God damn it. God damn it. Hoodie is maximum comfort. To be fair, Music Man, hoodies are not maximum comfort. I don't normally get comfortable in hoodies. I have, like, my cozy clothes. My fucking Oodie now. If it's cold enough for an Oodie, then I'll wear the Oodie. And then yoga pants, usually. I'll wear some, like, harem pants. I've got some, like, cotton harem pants, and they are fucking lush. So that tends to be my, like, comfort clothing, for lack of a better term. But generally speaking, I don't tend to go for cozy clothing. Not really. Not often. Or some description of house coat. Or dressing gown, as most of us know it by. The house coat! Quickly, fetch the house coat. You mean the gown, the fluffy gown of eternal comfort? Yes, the house coat. It is what it is, you know? It is what it is. How's it going, Eric? Telling me, how are you doing? How's it going? Oh, wait, hold up. Where did you get it? It looks so pretty and so comfy. I will show you. I got it from the Table Story merch site. Oh, it's under maintenance. It's currently under maintenance. The Table Story merch, though, is currently under maintenance. Don't know. It's currently under maintenance. This is that is the address of it. I've stuck it in the chat. So this is the address of the merch site, but it's currently under maintenance for some reason. But yeah, it's got. You can't really see because it's thingy, but it's got like a. This side? No, this side. This side has got like a very pale blue D20 that you can't see in the camera, but it is there. It is grand. And you've got like symbols down this arm. And then different symbols. Oh, yeah, the same symbols down this arm of the different shows. I think they're different shows that they've done. And then on the back, I'll pull up the little hood for a minute. It's very sexy. It's very sexy. You know. I don't live in... You live in hoodies? I do not live in hoodies because I don't generally put the hood up. I don't generally put the hood up, you know? How you doing, Onion Pencil? Hello, you beautiful being pterodactyl, you glorious individual. But 90% of your life in hoodies? No, I do. I like my big woolly jumpers. Oversized woolly jumpers, but they have to be like black or grey. one of the two, you know? And even then, I can only really wear those with, like, skinny jeans. There needs to be an entire aesthetic. You know what I'm like, friends. You know what I'm like. It's not just, here is an item of clothing that will make me comfy, and here is another item of clothing that will make me comfy. It's, this is an image whilst also being comfortable. That's just the way that I tend to do things, you know? But yes, I was saying, I was on the train all day. It's been great. It's been wonderful. I was typing away, writing a script for my next YouTube, because I've relaunched, once again, we've relaunched the Thirst and Vanity videos. So one went live on Friday, and then next Friday there's another one already scheduled in, and then the script that I was writing for today, the script I was writing today is for next Friday, hopefully, if I get it all recorded in time. If not, there's a different one that I can edit. You know? How's it going, Neviversal? How you doing, you beautiful individual? Cries in no bomb. I know you just can't deal with it, can you? You can't deal with it. Super windy and cold here. Oh no. Painted lady, hello, you beautiful bean. Getting there last week was rough. Good thing I'm tough. Too right, Lagris. Plodding forward is the only way to do it. One step at a time, plodding our delightful behinds forward, you know? Talmaline, how you doing? How's it going? Welcome on in. Good start to my week. I got Chinese food and some delicious honey fried bananas for dessert today. Ooh, how delightful. I have just had spaghetti and soy sauce. Just smashing it in my face because I needed some description of fuel to power me through this wonderful stream today. Today, friends, we, by the way, giving you all a heads up, we will be doing some Twitch focused stuff today, because I know that some people really struggle with big blocks of text. But basically, the CEO of Twitch, Dan Clancy, who actually, I have to say, has gained a lot of my respect over the time that he's been in charge of Twitch. There's a lot of things that obviously I have questions over, but overall, I've been really impressed with what he has done with Twitch. And he's written an open letter to the internet. The internet, about what is in the plans for the future of Twitch. So we're going to go through that, because for those people that might be new here, every single time there's like a policy update or anything like that with Twitch, we go through it all together so that everyone is on the same page. Because I know, having a very neurospicy audience, and also a dyslexic audience as well. Many of you have got dyslexia and stuff. You really struggle with big walls of text. So we're going to go through it together. So we can go through it step by step so that everyone knows exactly where we're at and everyone's on the same page, and you know, it's going to be good. That's what we do. That's what we do. So we'll have a chat. We'll have a bit of a natter for like the next 40 minutes or so. And then we'll get into it. Because I want to make sure that everyone, I like to make sure that everyone is on the same page. And I know that, like I said, I know that when you're sat there and you go in and you click and it's just this big fucking essay of stuff, it's just like, God, that's quite hard to chunk down. So we try and go through it together to make it all bite-sized and make you happy. If that's not your cup of tea, that is perfectly fine. If it is, great. You know what I mean? How's it going, Sebastian? How you doing? You know? You got your panda hoodie a few days ago and it's so comfy, keeping me into post pics, but it's been crazy. Gotta send emails off the fourth wall. The print seems to be a bit sus. Oh, really? But send them an email. Send them an email. Copy me in, Aristolomy. You know? Just do. If I send them an email, see how far you get with them. If there's a problem, let me know. You know? Let me know. There's just many glorious bean. Palmaline! What's this? A smolder? A smolder, eh? Getting all close and personal. Getting all up and close and personal with my delightful features. I can't say I blame you. I am very, very pretty. Very pretty. I would like to get up close and personal with my delightful face too. But unfortunately, the closest I get is a mirror. But you people get real close, don't you? Real close. I know. I know what's going on, you cheeky devils. Can't get enough of yourself. And by yourself, I mean your attention when it's focused on me. Scandalous, I tell you. Scandalous, Talmaline. You know? Thank you very much for claiming that, Smolder Tamerlane. Where was I? How's it going, Stupedia? Hello, you doing? How's it going? Picked up a new case of hot chocolate mix. Ooh, I don't like hot chocolate. You can have your hot chocolate, Music Man. I'll have my cup of tea. All right.
Ooh, you little stalker.
Thank you very much for the follow, you beautiful bean. I don't like to call people out just in case they're lurking. I am catching up with chat, so if you've already said hello, I will get with you as soon as I possibly can. All right. As soon as I possibly can. Does that cauldron mug contain the elixir of life? No, it does not contain the water of life either. It contains the tea of life. Good old Yorkshire tea with Yorkshire water, the tea of life, you know? I was foggy, but my alarm was a foghorn this morning. Oh, God. Even spoiled myself by getting the kind of mini marshmallows. Oh, lordy, that is spoiling. Posted a photo of Mother's Day gifts that my little people got me. It's a mirror with a mantra on it. Oh, that's super cute. That is super cute, a painted lady. I'll check it out after stream. But people, if you've got pictures of stuff that you want to share, please stick it in the Discord. I'd love to see it. I genuinely love to see it. How you doing, Finley? Hello, you beautiful being authentic. Hello, how's it going? How's it going? Can I have a whole pack of hair ties? And do you think I can find any of them? No. Oh, God. Lagos all the time. All the fucking time. In fact, the one that's currently in my hair, the one that's underneath the clip here, is actually McSteffels, because mine snapped this morning. The only one I have snapped this morning, so I had to steal one first. You know? 40 yeah, exactly. You have a hot body? Oh, my lord, you'd have a cogsworth. I mean, I can't deny it. Can't deny it at all. How you doing, Winter Moon? How you doing? How's it going? Not cold all day. I'm supposed to be eating a hot beef stew will make you warm. Well, I'm a vegetarian, so that's me fucked. You know? Going to be 20 degrees tomorrow where I live in the US. Then the temperature is supposed to be dropping to -1 on Sunday. Fuck my life. I think they're about 10 where I am at the moment. I don't know. Not entirely sure. Not entirely sure. You prefer to live in your girlfriend's flannel? Like it. Like it. I have definitely designated clothing that can be stolen by McSteffels. It has to be said. Working in audio, I can't buy normal hoodies. I need to buy Zippo hoodies since it's going to be able to take them off without ripping my headphones off my head. Yep. Oh, God, yep. Most of the hoodies I wear are zip-off hoodies because I don't want to mess up my hair. It's got fuck all to do with audio tech. Got fuck all to do with, like, in-ear monitors or any of that shit. Even when I was in a band and stuff, do you know what I mean? Any of that shit, nope, fuck that noise. It is entirely to do, don't fuck up my hair. All right, how you doing, Lady Cleo? Hello, you beautiful bean. Hello, hello. Let me give you a cheeky little shout out because, friends, we love Lady Cleo. Lady Cleo Cabaret is an exquisite individual and well worth all of your love and attention. Please go and follow that exquisite bean. Another wonderful cabaret performer. And speaking of audio stuff, phenomenal voice on that delightful bean. Phenomenal voice. You're a spicy Paul. Hoodies zips up or over the head. Sure, why not? Manage Paul. Not even neurospicy, just overall, because, you know, we do have people in the community who are not neurospicy, and that's perfectly grand, you know what I mean? Hoodie, question mark. Zip up or over the head. Duration, 3 minutes. Allow additional votes for 100 channel points. Start, go. There you go. Enjoy. Enjoy. Bumbling Bee, how you doing, you beautiful bean? Hello, hello, hello. How's it going? Can't stand them when they're too tight on my arms. Entirely fair. Entirely fair. I like a baggy jumper, but it has to be a very... I would have a baggy jumper
It's
and...
a raid. Flee!
Oh,
flee.
my lordy. Ladies and gentlemen, all genders outside and in between, delve deep into your pits of popcorn and throw them at the raiders. Throw them at these cheeky devils. Look at these people coming in here. I mean, really, could you even imagine? Who do they think they are? The absolute audacity, I tell you. The absolute audacity. How's it going, Aslan Shenanigans? How you doing, you beautiful individual? What were you up to today? Tell me all about it. Tell me all the bits and pieces. Friends, go and check out Aslan Shenanigans. Aslan Shenanigans is very kind and brings their people over to see us all the fucking time. All the fucking time. They are exquisite and glorious, and we love them very, very dearly. Love them very dearly. What are you up to today? Tell me all about it. 7 Days to Die. I've been getting into my zombie games recently, but actually just watching them. I've been watching people play Project Zomboid a lot recently, which is one of those games that I look at it and I'm like, this seems like the kind of... There, look at this beautiful being. Go check them out. Go check them out. One of those games I feel like I would really enjoy, and then I realized that I just wouldn't. Wouldn't at all. I really enjoy watching it. I wouldn't enjoy, like, there's too much crafting and things to think about. So I'm just like, yeah, like, you know. But thank you very much for bringing your people in here. I appreciate it. Friends, if you're new here, 2 things you need to know about this channel. 1, you're not allowed to apologize. For power individuals, for power.
Subscribed. Most kind.
Oh hi there darlings, Joey 3 heart.
2 years, Joey Drawings. 2 years! Give me 2 seconds while I welcome in the Raiders. 2 things you need to know about the channel. 1, you're not allowed to apologize. For pa. Instead of saying sorry, try saying thank you. Instead of saying sorry, I'm late, say thanks for waiting. Instead of saying sorry, I'm such a burden, say thanks for being there for me. It'll make you a much more positive individual. 2, if you're under the age of 18, I have to ask you to leave. I've got to ask you to leave.
Subscribed. Most kind.
Almost 2 years, bloody 222 LUL.
I know, right? Almost 2 years, bloody 222. Gosh darn it, bloody randomer. 23 months. I will inscribe your name on the mirror vein. But first of all, friends, if you're new here, if you are under the age of 18, I have to ask you to leave because I am a colossal filth wizard and normally corrupting the ears of the young. It's not what I'm about. Not what I'm about at all. Joey Drawings and bloody randomer. Both of your names are now inscribed upon the mirror of vein, which means you get access to my personal Snapchat, not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you gotta roll over every morning, look in the mirror. Good God, I look rough. But god damn, do I make rough look good. Ooh, sexy. Ooh, yes, meow. You know, fuck off. 50-50. 50-50. We literally did a poll of would you prefer a zip-up hoodie or an over-the-head hoodie? And it was 50-50. Exactly 27 people voted for zip-up hoodie and exactly 27 people voted for over-the-head hoodie. However, channel points were involved. I can't believe you did this. I cannot believe you did this. Some of you... It's not even something... Maybe, like, people just like the zips in different places. Like one that goes like zips up the arm and across, you know? So you can wear it as a miniskirt if you really want to, all right? Zabadian rigged it. That's what channel points are for, you know what I mean? That's what channel points are for. It's just the way these things go. Right, I'm going to whip down, friends, if I've missed a whole load of stuff. Doom Hippie, how you doing? Just last Moldy, you guys follow. Doom Hippie, I appreciate you. And thank you very much for the follow. Too many words and not enough pictures. That is the reason why we do the deep dives. That is what we're doing today, friends. For all those new people who have just joined in. In about half an hour's time, we're going to look at Dan Clancy, the CEO of Twitch. We're going to look at his open letter about the future of Twitch and what is being held. Now, I have to say, I have been pretty impressed with what Dan has done for Twitch so far. There's obviously things that I question. Big fuck off question marks. But overall, he's done a lot better than I was ever expecting him to. He's actually, like, you know, started streaming to understand what it is to be a streamer. He even applied to be a Twitch partner and got rejected. The CEO of Twitch applied to be a Twitch partner and got rejected the first time because, yeah, he didn't. They said what they say to fucking everybody, which is we want to make sure that you are maintaining the numbers over a prolonged period of time and it's not just a fluke thing. And it's like, good. And you know what? The thing that really got me about that, the great thing that got me about that was the fact that Dan was like, yeah, as it should be. I should, just because I'm the CEO doesn't mean that I should be treated any differently to any other streamer. And I was like, fucking, do you know what? All right, let's see how this goes. Every interview I've seen, there's, like I said, there's plenty of stuff that he says that I am unsure of. There's plenty of stuff that I've said that he says in regards to the platform that I'm like questioning. But overall, pretty impressed with him as a CEO. He actually seems to genuinely give a shit about streaming, the stream community and the streamer experience, which is what I like to see, you know. And people from Aslan Shenanigans streams, if you need to disappear off, and that includes you, Aslan Shenanigans, if you need to disappear off, go grab a snappy treat, go grab some delightful beverage, please do so. Please do so, you beautiful bean. Bumbling Bee, are you still here? Are you still here, you cheeky devil? And Ligras Kiwi, are you still here? Was overhead until accidentally flashed when taking off once. Been strictly zip up since then. I am all about the zip up. I'm not wearing a zip up today, but that's because they didn't have a zip up option in this specific style. But I like a zip up hoodie. I like a zip up hoodie. Mainly, like I said, because I don't want to mess up my hair. Don't want to mess up my hair. Bumbling Bee, 13 minutes ago, you claimed a cheeky kiss. Come here, cheeky devil. What do you like claiming cheeky kisses, you cheeky individual? And Ligris Kiwi asked Val a Schmex question. Friends, if you don't know, I am a sex educator, and therefore, when somebody asks me a Schmex question, I will answer it using your channel points. If you swallow a guy's cream, is there any nutrition in it? Yeah, it's full of protein and stuff. It's full of protein and salts and bits and pieces. Splooge. Do you know what? I haven't actually Googled it. What is the nutritional value of semen? It contains vitamin C, vitamin B12, ascorbic acid, calcium, citric acid, fructose, lactic acid, magnesium, zinc, potassium, sodium, fats, and proteins. So yeah, full of real good stuff. Full of real good stuff. But I'm not surprised at that, because after all, if it is designed for making babies, then I would imagine it needs to have a certain amount of nutritional value for the potential fetus. Do you know what I mean? So it's like a multivitamin shot? Yeah, effectively, yeah. However, remember, friends, overindulgence in vitamins is not always good for you. The only one that you can overindulge in is vitamin C, because you piss out the excess, all right?
Oh, you're donating. Oh,
Tourmaline is being far too kind. Confound them.
Excuse me? Excuse me? Tourmaline? What is this sorcery? Oh, hope you get to TwitchCon, you lovely individual. Tourmaline, thank you very much for that cheeky little donation. I very much appreciate it. Friends, if you've got emotes, the good old ego emote, could you please throw them out? And I'd say a massive thank you to Tourmaline for that cheeky little donation there. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. You didn't have to do that. You didn't have to do that at all. It means a lot. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, cheeky devil. Yes, all of the egos. All of the egos. Love you, Val. I love me too. You cheeky devil, you know? Because you're amazing and everyone should know it. As in shenanigans, you are far too kind, you cheeky devil. Far too fucking kind, all right? Didn't mind watch Resident Evil, but I won't play it. That's fair. That's fair. Do you know what? A lot of people, a lot of the games that I play are kind of like that. In the regards that it's like people really enjoy watching them, especially
the most kind.
Excuse me? Joey Drawings gifting 5 cheeky little subscriptions into this channel? What is this? It's been too long and I've missed you all. We have missed you too, Joey. We have missed you too. I have one of your drawings around here. I moved everything around and now I don't know where anything is, but it is here. I hung it up somewhere. It is here somewhere. Joey, thank you very much for giving those 5 little subs. I will now inscribe their names on the mirror vein. I will not say the names of the people that I haven't seen speak in chat, just in case they don't want to be outed if they are lurking. To the first person, to the second person, to the third person, to the fourth person, these are new names. And then to the 5th person. I know there's a 5th person. All of their names have been inscribed on the mirror vein. Friends, if you are not lurking and you are in the chat, could you please say a massive thank you to Joey Drawing for gifting out those 5 cheeky little gift subs? That's so very kind of you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. By having your names on the mirror vein, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat. Not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you got to roll over every morning, look in the mirror, and go, God, I look rough. But god damn, do I make rough look good. Ooh, sexy. Ooh, yes, meow. You know? Somewhere, Joey. Yeah. I went through a phase at like the end of last year. I was getting real down. I was getting real down last year. 2023 did not treat me well by any stretch of the imagination. But I bought a load of frames. I bought a load of picture frames so that I could put a load of like the artwork that the community have done and some other artwork that I had lying around. So I could get it all framed and then put it around the house. So I've put loads of it. Like, for example, I know that the signed picture from the Cheeky Girls that was a gift from Lukey's Bond 007 is now directly in front of Classic Chunk's bedroom door. So every time he wakes up in the morning and exits the door, there's the Cheeky Girls directly in front of him. I'm just saying. Like, that's that.
Oh, you cheeky devil.
Someone is being far too kind. Confound them.
Someone, eh? An unknown individual. An anonymous. An anonymous. An anonymous? Anonymous? I can see your name here, but I don't know whether you want me to say anything, so I won't say it out loud. Oh, it says only visible to you. So, anonymous. Anonymous, you cheeky devil. Thank you so much. That's such a massive donation. That's such a massive donation. Thank you so much, you beautiful individual. Guess you're going to TwitchCon? Guess I am. Well, this is the okay. Let me woe things back a little bit, friends, because as much as yes, 110%, I will be sorting that stuff out. The first port of call was sorting the hotel and stuff out. I still need to sort out like plane tickets or travel and stuff like that, but that pretty much fucking covers everything off. All right. That covers off the hotel and stuff. So thank you so much to all of those people that donated, but very specifically to that beautiful anonymous individual. People, throw some egos in chat. Say a massive, massive thank you to Anonymous for throwing that out there. Thank you so much. That's far too fucking kind. That is far too fucking kind. Gotta go to White Ligris. You take it easy, you beautiful bean. Thank you so much. That is so fucking kind of you. That is genuinely so fucking kind. You really didn't have to do it. I genuinely hope that none of you beautiful beings are putting yourselves in any kind of financial strain to get me gallivanting off to TwitchCon, you beautiful beings. It's so fucking kind. You little kind bastards. Oh, Valen's feelings. Yeah, they're feeling that. Yeah, they're getting that way. They're getting that way, Stupedia. I'm not gonna lie to you. God damn it. That's so fucking kind of you. And breathe, Valen, and breathe. Use your code ESP. Where is the ESP? It was literally just there. It fell down. It fell down. This is the emotional support plunger. To plunge out all of one's emotions. God damn it, you people are so fucking kind to me. You know those days when the team needs to be strong enough to scour your eyelids from the inside? Yes. Yes, I know those days. Today is not one of those days for me, but it is a day. It is. I know those days well. I know those days well, you know? Right, I'm going to whip down, friends, because I'm so fucking far behind. Gosh darn it. People, you're so fucking kind. So unreasonably fucking kind. God damn it.
You subscribed. Most
Chags!
kind.
What is going on?
4 years.
Years. 4 years, Chags. 4 years. You've been pandering to my bullshit for 4 years. 48 months. I've inscribed your name upon the mirror vein. By having your name upon the mirror vein, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat. Not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil. And of course, you get access to all those sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you gotta roll over every morning, look in the mirror, and go, God, I look rough. Well, God damn, do I make rough look good. Ooh, harra, sexy. Oh, yes, meow. You know? You know? God damn it. Are you wearing merch? I'm not wearing my own merch, Wolfman. I am wearing Table Stories merch currently. I was going to wear a shirt tonight, but it's fucking freezing, and I had no real time because I got home a little later than I was expecting to. It took me a little bit longer to walk back from the train station to my house than I was expecting because it was so fucking cold and the weather was so shit and the cars and stuff were so shit. So I was like, I'll put on a nice sexy hoodie that I haven't worn in a long time. I don't think I've ever worn it.
Panda to me, go. Panda to it. Panda to it.
We are just reminding you that you are loved. And should always remember we do love and adore you in every way you are. You do so much for everyone.
I do nothing for everyone. Nothing at all. I do nothing. How dare you? How dare you cast such horrible aspersions on me, as in shenanigans. Thank you very much for the 200 little pandrings. How dare you? I do nothing. I am selfish. Selfish and egotistical. Selfish and egotistical. I hate all things apart from my own reflection. The only thing I like. Yes. How very dare you. Thank you very much. Last bite of dice, you do. Here. You cut. Hold on. Can I? If I get closer, does it actually? No, it just blends it out. Hold on. Can you see? Can you see? Can you see? There? You can just kind of see? That's probably about as good as it's gonna get. Kind of see? Yeah? Oh, that's a bit bright. Turn it down a wee bit. Yes, there is a D20 there, and then we've got symbols all down side. I think these are the different games that they've played. Symbols from the different games that they've run on Table Story. And then on the back it says... It's got the big Table Story sword. You know? You know? Yeah, it's a really nice hoodie. And it's very comfortable and it's very well fitted. I like fitted hoodies. I do like big hoodies for when it's like you know, fucking freezing and stuff. But this is quite comfy. It's very cozy for a tight hoodie, you know. And I have you part of my online family. As I get older, I find it harder to make friends and keep friends because life gets in the way. I feel that deep in my fucking soul, you know. So it's nice to have a Twitch community. Helps me feel less lonely. Ligris, that's really kind. Thank you very much for saying that. I appreciate that. That's one of the reasons why we fucking do it. When I was a young streamer back in the day, where's my pipe? When I was a young streamer back in the day, when I was a plucky young whippersnapper, yes. Well, I did this as a bit of a hobby, don't you know? Yes, I did it in between tours because I was a roaming, rambling bon vivant of a performer. Yes, that was the way that it worked. And then the great pandemic of 2020, oh, scandalous it was, and I realized that all of my shows had been cancelled.
Subscribed. Most kind.
When I was a young warthog.
When I was a young warthog. Yes, when I was a young warthog. All of my shows got cancelled, and then I had to do something to stop myself from going batshit insane. So I decided to stream like all the fucking time. I streamed an unreasonable amount. In fact, do you know what? I could probably tell you exactly, because of course all of these stats are saved. They save all of the stats. Streams. What was my highest amount? On average, about 100 to 105 hours a month I was streaming. When I wasn't succumbing to the sheer despair of being very, very alone. So I feel that, Ligris, on a personal level. I feel that on a personal level. Where the whole thing of like online family. 110%, you know? Captain Bambi's Revenge coming back for the 42 months when I was a young warthog. Your name is now inscribed upon the mirror vein, which means you get access to my personal Snapchat, not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil, you. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you got to roll over every morning, look in the mirror. Oh, God, I look rough. But God damn, do I make rough look good. Ooh, sexy. Oh, yes, meow. You know? You know? Just can't get enough of us. I fucking can't. It's true. It's true. I would do like a schedule of streaming, and then I'd do extra streams on top of the schedule. And then it was just all over. I was just streaming a hell of a lot, you know? I used to do 2 streams. I used to stream 5 times a week, all right?
Ooh, you little stalker.
Thank you very much for the follow, you beautiful being. Don't like to call people out just in case they're lurking, but you're very much appreciated all the same. I used to do 5 streams a week. I used to do Monday morning, Monday evening, Tuesday daytime, Wednesday daytime, and Thursday evening. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I didn't want to stream in case I got shows or performances. Obviously, during the pandemic, that was all out and what have you. But it was the time, that I watched other people's streams and worked on other bits and pieces. Like my first original YouTube channel that had issues. You know. You know. 5 minutes ago, seems like a lovely community. Don't be deceived, JB Music. Don't be deceived. Oh, they're scandalous. They're brats. They're outrageous. They shower me with kindness. Oh, scandalous. All that time I'm there going, you look after yourself. Spend that money on looking after yourself. And they're like, no, Fallon, we love you. Take our love all over your face like a bukkake wet dream. Do not be deceived. Do not be deceived. Welcome on in. How you doing? How's it going? We are all degenerates. This is true. Degenerates, but with consent, you know? It's the best way. It is the best way. Okay. Let me give you... Chags 6 minutes ago redeemed a whimsical fact. So allow me to pull up some... Oh, do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do one that this is a historical fact. Whimsical fact about schmecks. Did you know that in ancient, and many of you who have seen my TikToks will know this, but in case you haven't, did you know that in ancient China they used to make sex toys out of various different elements, different other things, you know? One of them was jade. They would make jade phalluses and jade sexual aids for use in the bedroom. And one of the reasons they did this was because jade was a spiritual medium. In ancient China, they believed that jade could channel spiritual essence. So much so that in the 2,000-year-old tombs of China's Han Dynasty, they have found bodies that physically had the dildos inserted into them, because they says the phallic-like objects were used to plug the orifices of the body so that chi could be preserved for the deceased in the afterlife. So they would literally put sex toys into the bodies to prevent the chi from leaking out into the cosmos. They also found massive collections of bronze and jade dildos in these tombs as well. So there you go. There you go. Cheap dildo plugs? I mean, yeah, basically. Basically. That's effectively what happened, you know? I'm still taken back by all the fucking kindness today, friends. Gotta work out how I'm gonna fucking get to TwitchCon and stuff, but... you people. Confound that kindness! God damn it. Zooty Booty, are you still here, you beautiful bean? Daniel James, how's it going? Just wanted to say that thanks for signing the thingy thing that Celine sent. I appreciate it. Oh, Daniel James, you're very, very welcome. It is my pleasure, and I very much appreciate Selena letting me know about it. So I hope it all goes well. Daniel James 89. Hope everything goes wonderfully. You take it easy, and yeah, I hope everything goes great. JM Doug, thank you very much for thanking the person who gifted that sub to you, you cheeky devil. I appreciate it. A kitchen sink plunger must be precise. This is not. This is an emotional support plunger. Specifically for drawing out those emotions. You know when you get a clog of emotions? God, they're the worst. They smell fucking awful. That horrible clogged emotion. That's why you need an ESP. You need a solid ESP to make sure you can get your emotions out, alright? Whisker Pixel, thank you very much for thanking Joe Drawings. I appreciate that. Used to live with the emotional support German Shepherd puppy. Entirely fair. Probably slightly more attentive than an emotional support plunger, I would say. Do you know what I mean? My spouse is sometimes an emotional support German. I can get on board that. Can I get some hype to start the food prep? You can do it, Authenticator. Go start the food prep. Go do the thing. In fact, you know what? That goes for everybody. That goes for absolutely all of you, cheeky devils, all right? In a few minutes' time, in 9 minutes' time, to be precise, in 9 minutes' time, we've got a 3-minute advert coming on, all right? You need to decide between now and that 3-minute advert what it is you're going to do in those 3 minutes. Whether it be getting up and putting some food on, whether it be washing some dishes, whether it be... You've got a 3-minute timer, so you've got to do it, all right? Whether it be, I don't know, cutting your toenails. Whether it be going and washing your face. Whether it be going cleaning your teeth. Whether it be folding some clothes.
Subscribed. Most kind.
Give me a B. Give me a R. Give me an A. Give me a T. What does that spell? Bratty brat brat. Take my kindness and my appreciation.
I have many regrets. Kindrin! Coming in for the 26 months, good lord! Over 2 years, Kindrin. Over 2 years you've been dealing with my shit. Kindrin, your name is inscribed upon the mirror vein, which means you get access to my personal Snapchat. Not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil. And of course you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing, is you go roll over every morning, look in the mirror, and go, God, I look rough. But goddamn, do I make rough look good. Ooh, harra, sexy. Ooh, yes, meow, you know? Did Zooty Booty say they were here? They did! Zooty Booty, 9 minutes ago you redeemed a Victorian advice. Music. Shh. So let us go. If I can find all of the things that I need. Which I rarely can in this day and age, you know what I mean? How's it going, Lolo? How you doing, you beautiful bean? We'll don the spectacles. Ah. Yes. Now we're in the good old black and white period drama that is Victorian advice. Today's advice, I think we're going to go back to the OG Don'ts for Wives. This is a book published in 1913, a year before the suffragette movement, a year before women had the vote here in the United Kingdom. We are on chapter 6, Jealousy. Yes. Let me have a look. Where did we get to? Ooh. Ooh. Don't try too hard to regulate your husband's pleasures. And don't be jealous if those pleasures don't always include you. Once again, good old Blanche Ebbett giving us some solid advice. Friends, if you've got a partner, remember that they are allowed to have their own hobbies. And sometimes those hobbies should not include you. so that they have some space, some time to breathe and not have to worry about all of the other things in their lives. That doesn't mean that they don't love you. It doesn't mean that they're not dedicated to you in every way, shape, and form. But it is healthy for partners to have space apart from each other so that they're not in each other's pockets all the times and they're not irritating each other all the time and it doesn't boil over into something that it doesn't need to be. Blanche throwing out some solid 10 out of 10 advice there. You know? Love good old Blanche. You know? Thank you very much, Dewey, for that Victorian advice then. Thank you very much for waiting as well. I appreciate it, you know? Case in point, Ken. Ken. I've got some stuff I need to plan for Ken, but it's all good. It's all fine. It's all grand and dandy. The sexy pants. Oh, the sexy pants. But the sky blue. Oh, Wolfman Rip. Like, I don't normally go for this color. I don't normally go for like lighter blues and stuff like that. But for some reason, this one just really screamed to me. Do you know what I mean? What a big sword I have. Yes. Love a big sword. Pressed against my back. Yes, it's the only way to do it. The only way to do it. Do you know what I mean? How's it hanging? Beautiful beans. Still stuffed after celebrating lovely Mother's Day with Serenity. We ordered a selection of Taco Bell and McDonald's. I like it. I like it. I've got an itchy nose. I like that level of indulgence there, Captain Bambi's Revenge. Yeah, I've been talking about indulgence recently because one of the videos that I'm doing. Oh, should I tell you about it or should I just leave it as a surprise? I'm basically putting a hell of a lot more effort back into the Thirst and Vanity YouTube channel, friends, which I will throw out now because then it's there. Yeah, youtube.com/@Thirst and Vanity, literally there. And I've already got one scheduled for next Friday, and then on the train back, I was writing this script, and it was about indulgences, actually. It was about indulgences. Indulgences and very specific types of associations that those indulgences have. You know? You know? You know? Sounds way better than my dream. Have you been dreaming? My dreams have been really fucking weird recently. Just weird. Evidently, a lot of my subconscious is playing into shit I wasn't expecting to. Do you know what I mean? Hedonists, brats, and degenerates, my kind of people. Oh, JB Music, you will fit in beautifully here. For we are all hedonists. We love a good bit of degeneration. And, yeah. The community are all brats. The bastards. The bastards. How's it going, Classic Chunk? How you doing, you beautiful being? People, go check out my dear friend Classic Chunk. Classic Chunk is my darling housemate, a good pal of mine. One of my closest friends. Also a streamer. Plays a large variety of things, depending on what kind of weird-ass flavors his ADHD is feeling that day. He goes from everything from intricate puzzle games to fascinating story games to super old retro nostalgic games. Fucking everything. Just depends on what he's fancying. Always a good time over there. Always a good time over there. Well worth your follow. All right. I think you think the theme those droid toys in museums. I wouldn't surprise me, Museum Man. I'd love to see it. I've always debated. I think that's something that I would love to do when I'm a much older person. When I'm a withered old husk of a human being, I would love to like open an erotic museum, like open a museum of sex or something like that. Do you know what I mean? I feel like that would be a good fun thing to do. The museum of sex. You know? Mom, stay out of my room. I'm correcting my chi. Chi key? Oh my god, Joey Drawings. Really? Really? God damn it. Also just got the green light for TwitchCon. Now for the plotting logistics. Oh yeah, the logistics is definitely the big plotting element there, Lady Cleo, for sure. So Gwyneth Paltrow is actually onto something. I mean, I wouldn't say that. Gwyneth, but do you know what? I have seen a couple of Goop documentaries. A couple of documentaries about Gwyneth Paltrow's whole thing, the whole industry of Goop. And there are a couple of things that Gwyneth, good old Gwyneth, talks about that I do agree with. And that's great. That's wonderful. We love to see it, you know? However, there's a fair few things that I'm like, pretty sure that's not cool. Like fumigating your vulva. Friends, don't put pot puree underneath your vulva and steam it so that you just don't do it. Your vagina is self-cleaning. All right, you don't need to do this shit. You don't need to do it. All right. The ancient OnlyFans models' bedrooms were less safe and very fancy materials. Do you know? To be honest with you, Captain Bambi's Revenge, that sounds like my entire aesthetic. That sounds like my entire aesthetic. Ancient, luxurious bordello. You know? Team Whip Dan sent an email after the fall about the hoodie. Yeah, no worries. Would I rather I DM you on Discord with the update or email you as well? Just if it comes back and you're not happy with it, Eris Ptolemy, if it comes back and you're not happy with it, drop me a DM. Okay? If you're happy with it, then all's good in the hood. All fun and games. Nothing to worry about. And by the hood, I definitely mean the one that I'm currently wearing as opposed to any kind of neighborhood. Do you know what I mean? All good. Second pint of tea in the brew. Always good. Indiana Jones and the Jade Phallus. It belongs in a museum. It belongs in a museum. It doesn't belong in a museum. It belongs in the corpse of this 3,000-year-old mummy who's trying to block their chi. God damn it. Lugilia? Is that how you pronounce your name? Please let me know how you pronounce your name. How you doing? How's it going? Welcome on in. Welcome on in, you cheeky devil. Welcome on in, you beautiful being. Appreciate you. For all correct, there is a museum here in the US. Yes, there is, Music Man, because there is an advert on. There is an advert on. There is an advertisement of honors, friends, which means that no one can fucking hear what I'm saying. It's all good, because those people that have subscriptions will not be seeing the advertisement, which means it's time for What is Valen Wearing Today? That's right, ladies and gentlemen, and all genders outside in between, it's time for What is Valen Wearing Today? Valen Bain has gone for something cozy because he had fuck all time to get changed into his wardrobe of Narnia, that Mr. Tumnus wears a harness. Today he's wearing a very sexy, light blue, table storing merchandise hoodie because it's real fit. Do you see what else he's got on? Yes, friends, I'm also wearing my very sexy, metallic and coppery print trousers. Oh, they're so fancy and dancing. Oh, you know? Thus ends What is Valen Wearing Today? You know?
You followed me. Ooh, you little stalker.
Thank you very much for the follow, you beautiful bean. I like to keep people anonymous if you'd like to maintain your anonymity. Oh, you said hello. I'm sold. Kawaii Casey, how you doing? Welcome on in. How's it going? Oh, I noticed that sexy purple tick you've got there. I hope you're doing wonderfully well. Please tell us, what kind of content do you create with your sexy purple tick? I create shenanigans and debauchery and education of a schmexual variety, you know? Yeah, now. Lugilia, how you doing? How's it going? Please tell me that's how you pronounce your name. If it's not, by all means, correct me. I do enjoy being corrected. It's the best way, do you know what I mean? Fucking knackered now, Jesus Christ. How do we feel about Sweet Potato Curry? Fucking delicious. Love to see it. Love to see it. It's the Moo. How you doing? How's it going? Miss Sasha, you glorious bean. Hello, how's it going? I am catching up, friends. Love the costume and the chaos design. Love the costumes, the chaos, the design. Makes me glad I'm in the theater. Oh, yeah, Lolo Frosty. I am all about the theatrical thingies. Half my fucking wardrobe cannot be worn other than on the stage. Do you know what I mean? Not specifically because it can't be worn other than on the stage. It's just because I am that kind of person. Do you know what I mean? Don't look at it, I'm the goblin. Kawaii Casey, why is this a problem? I'm indulgent in all goblins. And do you know what? I'm just going to leave the rest of that to your imagination. So just throwing it out there like a business card in an orgy. Yep, that is that. Yep. We've got a load of new people out there, so I thought we'd just throw that one out there. Do you know what I mean? I had a dream last night about a raccoon loose in the supermarket that I worked in. I don't work in the supermarket. Some of the things that go on in dreams, Jesus Christ. I had a dream that my partner's child had a really bad illness and then decided that he didn't want the illness anymore, so held his breath to the point where his entire head swelled up and was like fucking Magnolia. And I was like, you need to breathe. And he's like, and I was like, why? You need to breathe. My darling love will never forgive me if you completely collapse because you're refusing to breathe. But it just kept swelling up like fucking Veruca Salt. Not Veruca Salt. What's the bubblegum one in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory?
Yeah,
that one. Whatever that one is. Do you know what I mean?
Most kind.
When I leave I say goodbye to remind you that I'm both great and bisexual. Rebel Nicole.
Really? After 37 months you're bisexual? My God, Rebel Nay! All this time and I had no idea. All these puns that you make about bisexuality every month. All this time. I had no clue. You? Bisexual? How you doing, Rebel Nay? Hello, you beautiful bean. I shall now inscribe your name upon the mirror of vein. Violet Beauregard, yes. Yes. Rebel Nay. That's one. By having your name upon the mirror of vein, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat, not a bum Snapchat. We've talked about this. All right. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing
Panda to Mago. Panda to it. Panda to it.
It took you 36 months to figure out you were bisexual. It took me 17 years to figure that out.
That's perfectly fine, Mr. Psychic. We all have our own journeys, you cheeky devil. But the most important thing, Rebel Nay, is you gotta roll over every morning, look in the mirror, and go, God, I look rough.
Subscribed. Most kind.
But, well, we're gonna pause that. We're gonna pause that because we've got Kitten May. Thank you very much for the 100 little pants rings, Mr. Psychic, you beautiful bean. Kitten May, I should now describe your name on the mirror vein. By having your name on the mirror vein, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat, not a bum Snapchat. We've just talked about this. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing for both you and Rebel Nay, you got to roll over every morning, every single morning. You got to roll over, look in the mirror, and go, God, I look rough. But God damn, do I make rough look good? Ooh, sexy. Oh, yes, meow. You know. That's it, Rebel Nay. You used to know it off by heart. You lost your touch. Lost your touch, you cheeky devil. You know. People, go check out my dear friend Rebel Nay. Go check out my dear friend Rebel Nay. Rebel Nay is a wonderful, wonderful individual. Rebel Nay is possibly the most wholesome, meaning person on Twitch. And what do I mean by that? Well, allow me to tell you. Rebel Nay is specifically on Twitch to make enough money on Twitch that she can live, so that she can give free veterinary services to animal shelters. She is currently doing her veterinary degree. All right? If that isn't nauseatingly wholesome, I don't know what is. I don't know what is. All right? So, go follow that wonderful being. Go follow him. Go do the thing. All right? I'll tell myself that tomorrow when I wake up. Do it, Lucilia. Do it. You beautiful being. We are all about that. We are all about it. You know what I mean? So many good eggs in the air. There are so
Hand
many
it to
good
my
eggs in
ego. Hand it to it. Hand it to it.
Do you wanna start a brat train?
Look at this. Look. Right, friends, we've got a lot of new people here, okay, friends? We've got a lot of new people here, so please allow me to explain to you, all right? When the brat train starts, okay. I was meant to be jumping into deep diving Dan Clancy's thing, all right?
So, most kind.
Second carriage connected.
Don't worry, this is terms of service safe. I know, I checked. All right. JB Music, thank you very much for coming in for that cheeky little tier 1. Heard brat train and couldn't resist. Friend, look, I appreciate you're new here, JB Music, but look, we've got a thing about brat trains, okay? We treat the brat train, or the hype train as Twitch knows it, like an impromptu erection, all right? If you leave it alone, it'll go away, all right? If you leave it alone, it'll go away. Okay? Just saying. Just letting everyone know. Okay? Just leave it alone. Just go away. The more you touch with it, the worse it'll get. All right? So, JB Music, I should not describe your name on the mirror vein. By having your name on the mirror vein, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat, not a bum Snapchat, and of course you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you gotta roll over every morning, look in the mirror, go, God, I look rough. But God damn, do I make rough look good.
300 bits in this day and age? Oh, swoon. Filthy, I tell you.
They're just cleaning each other. They're just cleaning each other. Stop it. They're just cleaning each other. They're just cleaning each other. Zooey Booey, thank you very much for the 69. Jenna Barwin, I completely forgot that was an alert. I completely forgot that was an alert. I was like, the fuck is this? What is happening here? What is going on? What? But the most important thing is you gotta roll over every morning, look in the mirror, go, God, I look rough. But God damn, do I make rough look good. Ooh, sexy. Ooh, yes, meow, you know, Phoenix of the Fens, belated birthday Smolder. Oh, you cheeky devil, you cheeky devil. Well, hello there, you cheeky individual. Hello there. Look at you coming in here, getting all up and close and personal in my face. This is your delightful present, isn't it? You got presents? You got love and affection from all those other individuals? Yes. What you didn't get was my delightful features on your birthday. Oh, my lordy. What? What did you think it was for? Good Lord, get your mind out of the gutter. Here I am just trying to lube up my lips. And there you are. Outrageous. Mind in the gutter, I tell you. Mind in the gutter. Gosh darn it. And while we're here, all close and personal, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Phoenix of the Fans. Happy birthday
to
Oh my lordy lordy. Happy birthday, Phoenix to the fence, you beautiful bean. I hope you had a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Fantastic.
Hand it
and
to my
glorious
ego.
and
Hand it to it. Hand it to it.
Ha! Voyage Base. I see what you did there, but I do not have one for the 420. I do not have one for the 420. We do actually have a points redemption, which actually shows all of the numbers that you can have unique ones for. But we don't have one for 420 because I don't partake. Do you know what I mean? That's my thing. Like, I don't partake. And when I did partake in my university years, it didn't affect me like it affected everyone else. So I was just like, there's no real fucking point. There's no real fucking point. You know? Right, where was I? Yes, ignoring things. We're all good. We're all right. We're okay. Okay. All good. All good in the proverbial loitering place. Ladies and gentlemen and all genders outside and in between, our hype train has officially succeeded. But you people managed to you people actually managed to leave it alone. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. You are learning, friends. Look at you. You are learning that the hype train is like an impromptu erection. If you leave it alone, it'll go away. It'll go away. All right? You've done it. Well done, you. Well done, you. All right? Friends, if you've got hype train emotes, please throw them out now. Say a massive thank you to all of those people that subbed, that gifted sub, that threw all those cheeky little bitties out there. Thank you so much, you beautiful beans. That is far too fucking kind of you. Far too kind of you. You beautiful bean. New badge. Oh my lordy voyage. 5k. Pandering to my ego far too much, you cheeky devil. All right. PS scroll up with why I said I love theater. Oh my god. Scrolling up. Oh, black sweatpants is why you love theater. Okay. Fair. But here again, I just saw the play this weekend called Play That Goes Wrong. Oh, Lola Frosty, the Play That Goes Wrong is a phenomenal. I've seen clips of it and it looks phenomenal. And I would very much love to go see it in person for sure. For sure. I don't think I've ever left it either alone. Don't think I'll stop now. Look, JB Music, how dare you? How very dare you? But thank you very much for your cheeky little sub. I appreciate it. Oh, you people. You outrageous individuals, you. Like it when he squirms? How dare you? I don't squirm. Me? Squirm? How dare you? I am a manly man. A manly man full of manly things. I have muscles and other things that men have. Like Legos. I'm sure I have some weights here somewhere as well. All right. Raincloud, how you doing? Here's my once a year message that you're an awesome human being. Hope you're doing well. Raincloud, you beautiful being. How you doing? How's it going? It is very rare that you pop in, but it's always a pleasure to see you. Always a pleasure to see you, you exquisite being. How's it going? How's things? How is life treating you, you cheeky devil? Are you still streaming, Raincloud? Are you still streaming? I met Raincloud at fucking Twitch London moons and moons and moons ago. All of the cheeky moons ago. And, yeah, they were a wonderful, glorious individual. Love them very much. But thank you very much for popping by and saying hi. I appreciate it. Do you know what I mean? Did someone say Legos? I could do a Lego. My problem is, much like many jigsaws, I get real into them. I'm either in a position where I'm just like, I honestly could not give less of a fuck about this project, or I am so into them that the entire world disappears. You know, there's that philosophy where the only experience of existence is your own experience and everybody else is just a figment of your own imagination. When I'm playing like certain jigsaws and certain like Lego stuff and bits and pieces, I just like the existence fucking ceases to be. Because I'm just there. Just fucking blinkers on. Blinkers on. Fucking, you know. Bidju, work is calling. Kin May, I hope the work is delightful. I hope it is busy enough that that it passes quickly, but not busy enough that it is stressful. You know? Nixai, hello, how you doing, you beautiful bean? How's it going, Hellkit and your glory has been in the zone? Very much so. Very, very much so. Get that way about work sometimes. I get that way about work all the time. I nearly missed my stop on the train. I had a changeover today on my train journey, and I nearly missed it because I was so fucking in the zone writing this YouTube script that I was just fucking out of it. All right, colors are a pigment of your imagination. They are. It is true. It is true. Facts, you know. I saw a really interesting TikTok. There was a colorblind filter on TikTok, and lots of people were using it as like, this is what your dog sees. This is what your dog sees. Look at this. This is what a dog sees. And basically, it's a world of blue and yellows. Do you know what I mean? Blues and yellows. And it's like, this is what your dog sees. And then they showed it to somebody who was colorblind, and they were like, I don't understand what the difference is. Like, what? Like, this is what? It's a colorblind filter. Like, well, what's it meant to look like? Because this is just what I see all the time. They didn't notice the fucking difference, you know what I mean? And with that, I'm going to bed. Good night, dear Zabatian. Take it easy, sleep well. I hope the land of slumber treats you nicely. And remember, I am not responsible for anything that Dream Valen does, okay? I'm not responsible. Dream Valen is an entity unto themselves, and I will not be taking any blame for whatever they do. Just saying. Just saying. All right? All right? And with that, friends, I have finally caught up with the chat, which is great. However, I'm going to now go over and jump into the wonderful world of deep diving, big swathes of writing. Okay? So for those people that don't know, when Twitch do an update, we tend to go through it together, all right? Because I know that, first of all, a very large proportion of my community are streamers themselves, or are mods themselves, or have some description of direct contact with streaming, and therefore I want to make sure that everyone is on exactly the same page, because we like to make sure that we're all on the same page. I go through it because, of course, being a sex educator and talking the absolute cosmic, cataclysmic levels of filth that I do, I like to make sure that we're all up to date with what the policies are. However, this one's a little bit different because Dan Clancy, the good old Dan Clancy, the CEO of Twitch, has released an open letter from Twitch about their future, about what's going on. Now, I know I didn't used to do this. I didn't used to do this by any stretch of imagination, but I know that there's loads of people in the community who really struggle with big fucking walls of text. You know what I mean? You know, when you're looking there and it's like, here are the terms and conditions, read them all before signing them. And people are just like, I've got no fucking idea. I can't. It all just blends into one, whether because it's dyslexia or neurodiversity or whatever the case may be. So we all go through it together. We sit down. I'm going to pull it up in a second, and we are going to go and like go through it all. Okay? Okay, okay. But before we do that, I'm going to go and visit the urination station and make myself another cup of tea. I will also run a 3-minute advert to get it out of the way, because if we can get it done now, then we don't have to worry about it later. All right. And then as soon as we get back, we'll jump straight into the open letter for 2024. Okay. If you're watching the VOD, the curtains are going to close. They're going to open again. And then we're going to be into it. All right. All right. Okay. So friends, get up, have a stretch your eyes, look at them in a distance, then look back again, grab some kind of beverage, hot, cold, or if the time is permitting, flamboyant as fuck. Don't forget to take your meds. Don't forget to take your meds. If you haven't taken your meds already, take them now. If you're wearing a binder, have a couple of deep breaths, stretch those lungs out, stretch those rib cages out, and never wear your binder for longer than is medically recommended, which we understand for the vast majority of binders is approximately 6 hours. Okay, I'll be back in 3 minutes time where we'll jump into the thing. I'm just going to get rid of the ads so that we don't have to worry about them for like an hour and a half. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Go to the thing. Go to the thing. Go to the thing. You chicken. I am genuinely very apologetic for that. So it seems there has been an update or something has happened on something happened on OBS, which meant that the Be Right Back unmuted itself. So I actually have the Be Right Back screen as like a screensaver, as many of you see, but that should never be on. So it's very rare that I apologize, friends. It's a very, very rare thing that I genuinely apologize. But I am genuinely apologizing for that. That should never have happened. And from this point onwards, I will check to make sure that that is a fucking thing that is forever muted, because that should never have occurred. That should genuinely never have occurred. So, genuine apologies to everyone's fucking eardrums. Because, yeah, what the fuck? And, do you know, somebody else at the very beginning of the stream was like, oh, do I hear two things? And I was like, I couldn't work out why. Because I had previously set it all up so that it would not... Like, the all of the stuff that was going on the thing should not have been able to be heard at all by any stretch of imagination. Think you might have a trick for that? Okay. I appreciate that, Senpai. Just drop me a massage. But I had already disappeared off to go boil my red bush tea. And, fucking hell. But how's it going, Jamja? How you doing, Shade Secrets? Hello, you beautiful beans. Hello, hello. You spent the entire time cringing to my seat. Just fucking hell. Is it called the mute button? Well, I've muted. I had previously muted the entire thing, both on the browser source and as an external output source. But when I came back to it, like literally just came back to it now and saw everyone being like, oh my god, it's loud, it's loud, it's loud. What the fuck? My eardrums. Oh Jesus, my eardrums. I was like, fuck, what the fuck is going on here? And I saw that the audio input for that specific thing was unmuted, which it should never have been. Should never. Do you know what? It's so infuriating because I put so many measures in place. Like, I mute the actual browser itself. I go onto the browser and I mute like the video player. All right. I then use the browser as a separate audio source and mute that. But not only do I mute that, I actually take it all the way down to 0% anyway. So if it doesn't mute itself like it had done, then it shouldn't have played at all. But anyway, but apparently the system decided to bypass all of those situations and fucking pierce everyone's eardrums with God knows what fucking music. So yay, technology. Thought it was a new type of fusion. No, just fucking cacophony. Just cacophony to fucking murder your eardrums. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna make sure that that never fucking happens again. So yeah. A trick to make sure it can never unmute. That would be wonderful. That would be wonderful. But yeah, drop me a message, Zembar, and I'll look into it afterwards. Anyway, friends. Anyway, we're gonna look at Dan Clancy's open letter now. All right, music. Shush. We're going to look at the Dan Clancy's open letter. So this is, for those people that are genuinely interested, like if you're not interested in Twitch, if you're not interested in the platform, then will this VOD be up on YouTube? Tomorrow. So I tend to do all of my VODs available at 6 p.m. GMT, the day after they have been live. So it will be available tomorrow at 6 p.m. GMT. Approxicon, but thank you very much for asking. Yeah, if you're interested in Twitch, if you're interested in the future of Twitch, because this is what today's open letter is all about. If you're interested in Twitch, interested in the future in Twitch, interested in where CEO Dan Clancy is looking at it, that's what we're going to be talking about today. How you doing, Sazzle? How's it going? If you're a streamer, it's probably worth sticking around and watching. If you're a moderator, it's up to you entirely. If you're just interested in the industry of social media and content creation, then please stick around, do the bits and pieces. If you're not, that is entirely fair. I fully understand. In which case, quite possibly this might not be the stream that you want to see. But effectively, the whole reason why we do this is because people really struggle with massive walls of text. And if we look at this, we can see that it is a massive wall of text. So we're going to go through this. I'll try and whip through it as quickly as possible so that people aren't struggling too much with it and what have you. But that's what we're going to be going through. Do you know what I mean? The dog was looking at you going, are you all right? Are you all right, friend? Are you okay? You all right with all this terrifying stuff? Are you good? If you like, Van, I can tell you a story about a concert where I worked that was being streamed and the absolute hell it went through to get the sound working properly. Oh, Music Man, I am all too aware. I have done that. I have been that person. When I was in university, I did my actual degree was a theater degree, but I did it backstage, so all the sound lighting and special effects and set design and costume design and all of that jazz. That's what I professed in, because I was like, I know I can act. I can do the performance side of it. I want to know every other part of it, which was where I was at. Okay. And there was one point where they wanted me to rig up an orchestra, but they didn't have a big enough PA board, so I ended up threading 3 PA boards. One PA board, there was 2 PA boards separately that were threading into the main PA board that was also taking in a shitload of other stuff. It was fucking horrible. Fucking horrible. I mean, you know, I painted the edges. I felt the troubleshooting process. Oh, God, yeah. It's awful. Fucking awful. I get it. And I'm going to be going through them all again because I really want to start live streaming some of the cabaret shows that we do. But that's going to be a nightmare. Anyway. The Dark Room once streamed for UK Games Expo and was muted for the stream for the first 30 minutes or so till someone, I think, texted him. Oh, Jesus. That's awful. That's actually awful. God damn it. Anyway, our plans for 2024. This is an open letter from Twitch CEO Dan Clancy. I said at the beginning of the stream, but on the off chance that people just tuned in just now or have tuned into the VOD just now and skipped ahead or what have you. Dan Clancy is the newest CEO of Twitch. He's been around for about a year and a half, 2 years now. I actually don't know when Dan Clancy... When did Dan Clancy become CEO of Twitch? March 16th, 2023. So a year. Just 5 days under a year, Dan Clancy became Twitch CEO. And I have to say, I was really apprehensive. I was genuinely really apprehensive because all of the rumors that were coming out from all the bigger streamers that had met him and stuff like that, they were like, oh God, this guy's like from Amazon. He's just going to be interested in money. He's just, we don't know, just fucking out. No, don't like it. Oh God, we don't like him. We don't like him. We don't like him. So he basically came into the position under a hail of fucking hate. And I have to say, he's really impressed me. He's really fucking impressed me. One of the first things he did was start streaming so that he could understand what it was to be a streamer. I said it a bit earlier. He applied to become a partner and got rejected the first time because they treated him like everybody else. And he was like, this is the way it should be. Just because I'm the CEO does not mean that I should be treated any differently from any other streamer. I'm not fulfilling the needs of the partnership application just yet. Cool. I will wait. I will keep working at it so that I understand the struggle. So, or as much as one person can for being a CEO of a channel, of a platform, you know? I know a few people that have had conversations with him and they all say he's really switched on and that he genuinely has an interest in streaming and the future of the platform. So I'm genuinely quite intrigued by this whole open letter and where it's going to go, you know? So, yeah, we're going to go through and bite size. Yeah, but is he an interesting streamer? Well, to be fair, Authentic Cat, I think the vast majority of his streams, he talks about Twitch. So I think the vast majority of the people that tune into his streams are streamers themselves and are asking him questions about streaming. He did answer my question. They did a Twitch, an actual official Twitch live stream at one point. And he did answer my question directly. I did a highlighted comment because I didn't realize there was actually a Q&A section that was coming because I missed the beginning of it. And he answered I specifically asked after the whole debacle of the sexual content policy and stuff. I specifically asked, I was like, do you ever collaborate with the streamers? Do you ever ask their opinions before you start rolling out these things? And they answered directly. They were very, in fact, I think one of the clips is actually in the Discord somewhere. But yeah. Cool. So yeah. Our plans for 2024, an open letter from Twitch CEO Dan Clancy. Last year has been an exciting time for me since I took on the role of CEO at Twitch. The highlight of that year has been the time that I've spent with the Twitch community, whether it is in person at events such as TwitchCon or online while streaming. What is clear to me in all of my interactions is that Twitch is a unique service and the passion that each of you have for Twitch is truly special. I agree with that. I agree with all of this. This is great. This is wonderful. Oh, cool. You're talking about backstage. Cool. The communities that each of you work to build and nurture the foundation of our service. Building a community takes time and commitment. For Twitch, live streaming is not a hobby or something that we do on the side. We focus on creating a service where your viewers can pull up a chair and spend time with you as you let them into your lives. Our priority is to continue to be the best community-centric live streaming service, which is true. That Twitch is. There is having... Because this is my, as well as a fucking love of mine, this is also my fucking career. I have naturally scoped out the competition. I've looked at Kick. I've looked at YouTube. I've looked at TikTok streaming, and they just don't have the same atmosphere. They don't have the same atmosphere as Twitch does. Twitch is, as it says there, Twitch is the best community-centric live streaming service. Twitch is the place where if you want to be part of a community and a live experience, Twitch is the place to be. 100%. To do that, we need to continue to invest in Twitch so that it can evolve. And this letter gives an early peek to some of the things that we are doing in 2024 to help improve the service to be better to meet your needs. This isn't a 100% comprehensive list, but I'm excited to share where Twitch is heading, and I hope it inspires you to keep doing what you do best. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, we're taking everything with a pinch of salt because, of course, being the CEO of Twitch, he's never going to say anything bad about Twitch. So we need to take everything with a pinch of salt, but promising start. Because I genuinely do believe not from his words, but from his actions, that Dan Clancy, I don't agree with all of the things that he's done by any stretch of the imagination, or all the things that Twitch have done over the past year, but I do genuinely think that his actions have proved that he wants Twitch to succeed. He wants Twitch to push forward and have a future, which is hard because Twitch doesn't make very much money. People think about Twitch making money, and there was a clip. And do you know what? I might do it at some stage. Calculating how much a live stream costs to run. There was an online calculator that could do it. Live stream cost calculator. Is this it? Oh my god. But this is very complicated. I'll have to look into this properly at some stage. There was a another streamer who actually knew all about it and did all the calculations, and the amount that it costs, like server space and bit rates and shit, is a lot bigger than people think it is. A lot bigger than people think it is, you know? Helping you grow your communities. In 2023, we improved many of our existing products to be more effective for you. Okay. We made it easier to reach new viewers on other services with the clip editor and update simulcasting policy. Yeah, that is true. They did, in the past 2 years, they have released their monopoly of live streams, so you can simulcast across multiple platforms. I haven't yet. I don't know whether I ever will, but that is something that Twitch was absolutely adamant about, that when you signed for a contract with them, you couldn't simultaneously cast like live stream on Twitch and YouTube, or Twitch and TikTok, for example. Then they loosened it a little bit, and then they got rid of it entirely. So that is a genuinely good thing for creators, for sure. The clip editor, I don't really know too much about, but then I don't really look into clips myself. But I think that's to do with if you want to make your clips into TikToks and short form content specifically. So if you're literally using stuff from your live streams to upload to TikTok, to YouTube Shorts, to Instagram Reels, that kind of thing, that's where the clip editor comes in. I don't. So how's it going, Dan? How you doing? I don't do any of that stuff. But if any of you have had any experience with the clip editor, I would love to have your input on this. Is it good? Is it all right? Is it worthwhile? Is it easy to use? Is it logical, in your opinion? Please let me know as you're going through. I realize there's a delay on the stream ever so slightly, so let me know whenever you're ready, and we'll circle back to it. We improved clip discovery with the featured clips. Yep, that is true. And launched a new way to keep you and your communities connected with Twitch Stories. Twitch Stories is fascinating because it's basic. They've got Twitch Stories, which is effectively YouTube Shorts. Using your clips to create short form content, but within Twitch itself. Finally, we focused on improving Stream Together, making a collaborative streaming easier than ever. Stream Together is... I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one because it used to be, fuck, what was it called? Like StreamStar or something. What was Stream Together? On Twitch previously. Guest star. Guest star. Yeah, guest star. Thank you very much, Nexar. Yeah, guest star. Do a lot of co-streaming, never use the built-in thing. Yeah, so it was originally guest star, and I did some deep diving and actually went to one of the seminars that Twitch runs. So Twitch roll out some seminars every so often that are available to certain people and what have you. You've got to apply to be a part of them and bits and pieces. But yeah, I went to one of them and it was real confusing. It seemed real confusing. It didn't make any sense. It didn't make any sense. Now, I know that they have streamlined that and made Stream Together. And Stream Together is a much... From what I've heard from people that have actually used it, Stream Together is much better than Guest Star ever was. Which is great that they're trying to really work out that function of... streamlining the co-stream process, which I love. I love the fact that they are trying to do that, but I know that the vast majority of people that co-stream already have, like Sembar said, already have better ways to do it, or they found ways that they find better to do it. You know, how you doing, Nagisaki? How you doing? How's it going, you beautiful bean? How's the day going? So far, so good. So far, so good. We've indulged in some shenanigans, and now we're just going through Dan Clancy's open letter to find out what the future of Twitch is for the rest of the year, or the rest of the coming years. I haven't read this yet, so this is all new to me. How are you doing? How's it going? Can I get a shout out for Nagisaki, please? One of my delightful mods that are here, you beautiful beans. I very much appreciate it. You know. It's quite interesting, honestly. It's an interesting one. And do you know what I quite like of the fact is it's really highlighting to me how much has actually happened in the past year, because 2023 was one of the worst years of my entire fucking existence ever. And therefore, because of all the shit that was thrown at us, yeah, people go check out Nagisaki. I fucking love Nagisaki. Nagisaki is a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful bean. Glorious individual, plays a lot of variety of different things, does some amazing artwork. Well worth checking out. Go do the bits and pieces, you know. Anything interesting, more of the same lip service. To be honest with you, Nagisaki, so far it's not been too bad. We've only just started. They have talked about the stuff that they have brought in that has been beneficial, because as I've said, I think Dan Clancy is actually a good CEO for Twitch. There's a lot of things I don't agree with when he says them. I'm like, oh, okay, you have to be diplomatic about that, because the business side of things, you aren't physically allowed to turn around and be like, well, actually, this is shit. Do you know what I mean? You have to be tactful about how you phrase things. And he is a businessman, but he has openly expressed a genuine interest in streaming. He streams himself. He went through the process himself of like applying for Twitch partner. He got rejected for being a Twitch partner. Like, there's a lot of stuff that the more I find out about him and the more I see him on interviews and stuff like that, yeah, he is a businessman. Yeah, he's got that business angle where he's got to be careful about what he says. He's got to phrase things in a business-like way to make sure it doesn't seem negative, you know?
Most kind.
Max, you cheeky devil. But at the same time, behind all of that, when you look through all of that, it's still... He still seems to have a genuine interest in the benefit of it. Do you know what I mean? Know the ins and outs of things, got to have perspective. 100%. 100%. Which is something that the last CEO never fucking did. Never fucking did. Max, thank you very much for giving that sub to Nagisaki. Nagisaki. I shall inscribe your name on the mirror vein. By having your name on the mirror vein, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat, not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you go roll over every morning, look in the mirror, and go, God, I look rough. But goddamn, do I make rough look good. Ooh, harra, sexy. Oh, yes, meow. You know? You know, you cheeky devil. Thank you very much, Max. That's very, very kind of you. Very kind of you. Okay. Oh, cheeky. So yeah, so I know that this is something that they're planning. So Stream Together, the fact that they are really pushing the co-streaming thing is a good thing, because one of the things that a lot of like the people say, like, if you are new to streaming, people say co-stream as much as possible, collaborate as much as possible, because it merges communities really well. No, you do your things, Nagasaki. You do your thing, you beautiful being. How's you doing, Faye? How's it going? We'll also call it eating your own dog food. Eating your own dog food? What is that phrase, Nick? I've never heard that one before. The Stream Together thing, I think will be really good for new streamers, or streamers that are looking to grow significantly in like a smaller period of time. And the reason why is because you get to a point, regardless of what size stream you are, you get to a point where your community is very similar to the communities around you and stuff. And if you blend those by doing co-streams with other streamers where your communities are super fucking different, that stream together function will be really, really useful because it'll be able to smoosh the it'll be able to blend and smoosh the communities as well as create good streaming content, you know? And the clip discovery wheel, I am intrigued by. As somebody who literally, like, my biggest platform is TikTok. My biggest platform is TikTok. I think I've got fucking, I don't even know. Let me have a quick look without deafening myself. Oh, I don't even want to say it. I've got many followers on TikTok. All right, I've got many followers on TikTok. Even though I like I would say my primary platform is Twitch. My second platform is TikTok, but I definitely have like a bigger following on TikTok than I do on Twitch, which is fine, which is perfectly grand, you know. But I have noticed that pretty much because of the success of TikTok, pretty much every single social media is going down the line of TikTok. And this whole thing, like the improved clip discovery thing, and especially the clip editor, which I've not played with because my TikToks are not like they are separate content to like anything I put on TikTok or YouTube Shorts or Instagram Reels, for example. They are all separate content to the content that I roll out on Twitch. So yeah, I've never used the clip editor because I've never needed to. I don't know. This is a personal thing, and this is like, I understand why people would use clip editors if they want to be known for the same thing everywhere, which is perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with that at all. But I want people to, like, as a personal note, from a content creation point of view, I want people to follow me for me. I don't want people to follow me for the games that I play, if that makes sense. I want people to follow me because I am an entertaining person and as a result make certain games entertaining, you know, or make certain conversations entertaining. I don't want people to follow me because I happen to be playing Baldur's Gate 3 all the time. You know, that kind of thing. Not that I do these, though we literally do one day of it, but that's the point. Dog fooding using your own products. Oh, right. Oh, I had never come across that term, Nick. Sorry. Never come across that term. Smooshed and blended. I know, Music Man. What are the chances, right? Certainly no business person, but I've always believed that a leader manager should know how to do their job under their purview. Yeah. 100% authentic. I could not agree more. If you are going to be in charge of a team, you need to know how that team works. Could not agree more. And you need to know how the team works and how the job works so that you can give advice on the job. But also, don't be a fucking dick about it and put your foot down when you don't fucking need to. You know what I mean? There's no point in power playing shit if you don't know what you're talking about. That's how the company you work for is run. Even the head of the company has done the grunt work in the booth. Good. So they should. ADHD-inducing mayhem is super successful. Did you hear about how China tailored US TikTok to the algorithm for China's TikTok? Oh, shit. China's algorithm rewards people that make and watch educating content. Quite the reverse for US. That doesn't surprise me. But then long game dumbing down the US population. Well, I don't necessarily think that's the case, Nagasaki. Like that requires a level of manipulative forethought that I just don't think exists, because that requires so many people on such higher levels to agree with each other, and they don't. People in power never agree with each other because they always think they're the ones that know best. Do you know what I mean? But they... On the other side of things, I know that the US are also like putting through bills to ban TikTok entirely. There is literally bills being signed off by, might I add, bills being signed off by very old people who don't know how the fucking internet works. And I'm not saying that they should or shouldn't. I have no opinion on it by any stretch of imagination. Like it's not up to me. I don't really give a fuck. Do you know what I mean? I'll be pissed off because 65% of my TikTok audience is American. So if they completely rule it out, then that's 65% of my audience gone. But the thing that I find most frustrating is the people that are making the rulings don't know anything about how technology works. That's the bit that fucks me off. It's like when they were turning around the hearing where they had the CEO of TikTok in there, and they were like, do you have any association with the Chinese government? And he was like, I'm Singaporean. I'm from Singapore. I have served in the army of Singapore. And they're like, China. And they're like, no, Singapore and China are different fucking places. What is wrong with you? What? And then they were like, does TikTok connect to Wi-Fi? To American Wi-Fi? Yes. Because all apps connect to whatever the Wi-Fi there is connected to. What? Like, if you're going to do that, if you're like genuinely 100%, if you want to turn around and say like TikTok needs banned in America or what have you, then that's fine. Get the experts in. Get people who actually know what they're fucking talking about to make the conclusions, to turn around and be like, look, in these things we have seen evidence of, I don't know, I'm going to make something up because I don't know, but like we have seen evidence of IPs being leaked or information being leaked through these IP addresses or whatever. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, get people in that know what they're talking about to grill the people that make TikTok. That's perfectly fine. And then make your decisions based on that. Don't get in people who have no fucking idea how the internet works, possibly never even had fucking dial-up. They're used to a rotary phone to make decisions about the future of the internet. Do you know what I mean? My generation, I'm 36 years old. My generation is probably too old to make decisions about the internet. Because it moves too fast. Do you know what I mean? It's just like, fucking hell. Get young people that are trained in it, that know what they're fucking talking about to make these decisions. Anyway. Rant over. My dad's almost 80. He talks with authority on things that he believes about the internet, and most of the time he has no clue what he's talking about. These people are making the laws like this. Yep. Yeah, in every country, there's a big petition going on. I think it's in America. I'm pretty sure it's in America. There's a big petition going on where they're literally saying like people in charge in whether it be Congress or the state government or whatever, they all need to have fixed terms. All of them need to have fixed terms because the internet, the world as a whole moves too fast for these people to stay up to date with it. And when I say these people, I mean, like, fucking hell, when I am 80, I will be too old to stay up to date with the world. When people that are born today, right now, right this second, are 80, they will be too old to stay with the times. It just is. Do you know what I mean? Probably banking on that. US government is a huge joke. Do you know what? I'm finding the vast majority of governments in the world are a huge joke, Nagisaki, because of exactly that. Because it's old people. Usually old white men. But old people nonetheless that are making decisions for the generations of people that they are thinking for. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? And you won't care anymore at 80. Yeah, and half these people don't give a flying fuck because they're old. Because their time is drawing near. And they have already made a cosmic fuck ton of money. Why should they give a shit? Fuck it. They listened to some propaganda somewhere and then decided, right, I'm gonna prove that TikTok wrong because they tune into internet Wi-Fi from America. So ridiculous. Anyway, should we get back to the open letter? Right. Where the fuck was I? Helping you grow your communities, yeah. So in 2023, existing products, yeah, we'll do this. This year, we're prioritizing ways to help you grow. This is always great. And stay connected with your community with discovery and collaboration projects and improving mobile experiences. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. I'd heard rumor of this. Super fucking happy about that. Because the Twitch app is fucking atrocious. It is absolutely fucking atrocious. It's so shit. Having literally used it a lot, it is so shit. And literally having a community where many of them are like, we don't see the polls. We don't see the voting system. We don't see this. We don't see that. We've just got a whole load of adverts out of fucking nowhere. Like the fact that they are looking at genuinely doing a full revamp. And from what I understand, it is a full revamp on the mobile experience is fucking great. As for the discovery and collaboration stuff, that stuff I find particularly interesting. Because in the 5+ years that I have been streaming, discovery has always been an issue on Twitch. Discovery has always been an issue on Twitch. So the fact that they're trying to create this discoverability with these Twitch stories, with the clip function, the clip discoverability function, I know that one of the things that was rumored about, and maybe they'll talk about it in this document somewhere, but one of the things that was talked about was the possibility of having Twitch clips in a rolling format like TikTok is. So with TikTok, you got your FYP where you can just fucking scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll, and if something fucking... If something tickles your fancy, if you see my beautiful face on TikTok being like, whimsical fact about schmecks, you know, then you can go over and follow if you'd like to, you know? If they have something similar on Twitch where it's like clips and you can flick through the clips that you have on your profile, or just you can flip through clips of various different streamers, and whatever streamer you like that makes you giggle, you could flick over and follow. That will massively increase discoverability. So if that's what that's what they're rumored to be working on, but if that's what they're genuinely working on, that's fucking huge. That's really big for Twitch. Not even like my level, but like everybody who's starting streaming or has smaller communities and wants to grow. However, what I would say with this is either have it so that you have to submit your own clips, because some people clip the most ridiculous fucking things. So where you have to submit your own clip would be the best way of doing that, or at the very least have the ability so that people can opt out of being a part of it, because I know full well that there are many streamers out there who don't want to grow. They have no interest in growing. They like their little community. They like their little group of friends that they sit and play and chill with and have a good laugh with, and then just stream it for the entertainment of whoever would like to see. But they don't have any particular interest in growing, because Twitch is a hobby to them, not a business. Do you know what I mean? I view it as a business, but we also need to understand that it is also a hobby for a lot of people, you know? There are at least some old people who are reasonable. My dad's 76 and he used me as an example to morally smack someone complaining about millennials. Oh, yeah. Music Man, I'm definitely made vast generalizations there, but there are definitely exceptions to the rule. There's some amazing old people on TikTok, talking about TikTok again, some amazing old people on TikTok that I follow because I think they're fucking amazing and they're great and they're really up to date with how things are, but the vast majority of them aren't. You know, because the vast majority of them don't care to be. They've lived their lives. They've done all the things they want to do. And now they're just like living life to the full. They have no interest in making things better, you know? Like to be in control of things. Anything that seems to be a threat, they want to squash it. Yep. Which is hilarious because that's exactly how all authoritarian regimes start, you know? Like if I wanted all white men near my uterus, I'd charge them for the privilege. Yes, love to see it. Brilliant. Needed to get on my little soapbox from it. That's entirely fair. All about it. All about it. Right. Sharing your content on social media, sharing clips of your content on other social media sites is a great way for new viewers to find you and can help you stay connected with your community. Will make it easier for streamers and viewers to share clips on to social media, including an option to export clips directly to Instagram. That's fucking amazing. So at the moment, one of the things that has come about relatively recently is the ability to edit your VODs and then export them directly to YouTube. All right, that's huge. For starters, that is huge. To put into perspective, people might not realize, that is literally Twitch negotiating with a competitor to say, hey, let's make a deal so that our creators can export their VODs directly or their highlights or whatever directly to your platform. That is Twitch turning around and saying, look, we know that this is something that happens anyway, where streamers actively take their VODs and put them on YouTube anyway. Let's take the fucking sacrifice of not having the VODs directly on Twitch all the time and have an option with our competitor to have them directly export out. That's a lot of big negotiation, and that's fucking great that they can do that. I know because I do it all the time. If you're watching this on the VODs channel, hi, how you doing? How's it going? If you're liking what you're seeing, press the thumbs up button. Woo! All of that stuff, you know? But yeah, that's fucking huge. And if they're planning on doing that for clips, especially if they've got the clip editor, so yeah, enabling you to create the on the go with clip editor. So if they make the clips available to be vertical, and then you can export them directly to places like Instagram, for example, that's really helping the whole experience of being a content creator. Because one of the things that was definitely a massive, massive thing when I was growing as a creator was the fact that you couldn't do anything. There was a point, bearing in mind, friends, when I first became a streamer, when I first became a partner, there was a point in the partnership agreement. In fact, it was also a point in the affiliate agreement as well, where you were not allowed, not that I think they ever enforced it, but you were not allowed to put any content that you had made on Twitch, so during your live stream, during any clips, whatever, you weren't allowed to put that on any other site for 24 hours. You weren't allowed to do it. I don't think they ever policed it. I genuinely don't think they ever policed it, but it was in the contract. It was in the affiliate. I'm sure it was in the affiliate contract, but I know it was definitely in the partnership contract that you sign when you become an affiliate or a partner to say, hey, yeah, you're not allowed to put any content until 24 hours has passed. Because I shat myself. I absolutely shat myself. Because I used to, at the end of each stream, I used to take a clip and put it on Twitter. That was the thing that I did. But the fact that they're getting the fact that a lot of these content creation platforms are getting rid of this exclusivity bullshit, because they all had the exclusivity bullshit at one point. You can't do this. If you're on with us, you can't be on with anybody else. No. And yet all of the creators are like, diversify your content. Do not have all your eggs in one basket. As somebody who has suffered because they had all their eggs in one basket, do not have all your eggs in one basket. Don't do it. Don't fucking do it for yourself or anybody else. All right. So yeah, making collaborations easier and more rewarding. Okay, collaborations are one of the best ways you can grow and reach new audiences as a streamer. They are, but let me be very clear on this. They are only a good way to... Collaborations are a great way to hang out with your friends, your streamer friends. All right. However, from my experience, if you are doing a collaboration, if you are doing a co-stream or what have you with somebody who has a lot of similar audience members. So a lot of this community, for example, let me pick somebody who I know has Dapper Dame. All right, no worries, Babbly. You take it easy, beautiful being. Thank you very much for stopping by. Dapper Dame. Dapper Dame's a good friend of mine. Fucking glorious individual. We have streamed. Our streams have grown together over the years. All right, but as a result, our audiences, like the people that watch me, I have a high crossover. My community has a high crossover with Dapper Dame's community, which is fine, which is grand. Do you know what I mean? They're all fucking beautiful beings, and we love you all very, very dearly. All right. But as a result, when I do co-streams, or when I did co-streams with Dapper Dame, which I definitely would do again because I fucking love hanging out with DD. But when I do co-streams with DD, there is very likely to be dips in both of our numbers because our audiences cross over that much that you've got to take into account that some of them will be watching me and some of them will be watching Dapper Dame, as opposed to all of them watching me or all of them watching Dapper Dame, for example, to take that into consideration. Things are slightly different now. Our material, our content is very, very different now, but it certainly at one point would have been different things. Little growth, exactly. We wouldn't have grown too much from co-streams with each other because our audiences were already heavily overlapped. However, if I were to work with Nagisaki, for example, if me and Nagisaki, I'll take Nagisaki because you're in the stream. If me and Nagisaki found a way that we could align stream times and time zones and doing all the bits and pieces, hey, cheeky devil, then there would be a thing because Nagisaki's community is at a different time zone to me entirely, and mine is very different to Nagisaki's time zone entirely, and therefore there would be two completely different audiences being introduced to the other streamer, you know? And in that regard, yes, it is a great way to grow and reach new audiences. But you do need to consider, if you're doing it from a business point of view, if you're doing it as a way to grow your audience and have new people meet you, but also introduce your people to somebody else, make sure that it does have that understanding that if you have a crossover, if you have a heavy crossover, heavy overlap of communities, then it's not really going to work from a business point of view. It might work from a personal point of view and an enjoyment point of view, like when I hang out with DD, you know, but it wouldn't work from a business point of view because you're both just going to suffer because your audiences cross over that much. All right. I've got the business hat on. All right. It's one of those things. You'll get used to it. You'll get used to it. Exactly the same thing. Oh, you're talking about FinDoms and stuff? That's cool. That's cool. Anyway, collaborations. One of the best things to grow and reach new audiences as a streamer. Yes, if you wanting to do that and think about it properly. This year, we're going to continue making them easier, more fun, and more rewarding for you. We'll be improving Stream Together, which is currently in beta, and lets up to 6 streamers go live on their own channels. We're making it easier and more intuitive to get set up and to spontaneously find and collaborate with other streamers on Twitch. That's interesting. We'll also be adding ways to merge chats. Oh, that's great. And combine viewership so that you can create a unique and fun cross-community moments together with other streamers. This is fucking huge. Merging chats and combining viewerships. Chat merge would be great. Chat merge would be fucking phenomenal because then it wouldn't be a case of you're introducing your community to somebody else and their community to you. You're smooshing the chats together so that they can get to know each other and bounce off each other. And by the time that one community goes into one streamer and the other community goes into the other streamer, they've already made friends. That might make me actually use it because that's the only thing I can't fix. Yeah. 100%. Merging chats, but also, again, from a business point of view, combining viewership numbers is really interesting. because the vast majority of co-streams you will dip in viewer numbers, and the reason why is very, very simple. It's not a business thing. It's very much a personal thing. When I did co-streams with Jay Britton and Peachy Pixel 8, when we did Void Boys, when we did the Void Boys, they were fucking hilarious. Really enjoyed. Fucking had a great time. A wonderful, wonderful time. Fucking loved Peachy. Loved Jay. Genuinely do. I fucking love them both to pieces. All right. With it though, came the understanding that pretty much all of us were going to have a dip in numbers, and the reason why was not necessarily because of the crossovers of communities, though we do have crossovers of communities. It was far more down to the fact that when you are doing co-streams with people, you can't interact with chat as much. How you doing, Growing Dragon? Hello, you beautiful bean. How's it going? Void Boys, how you doing, Nibirin? Oh my lordy, all the beautiful people coming in here. Yeah, when you are doing co-streams with people, especially if they're as chaotic as Team Twink, 100%. Me, if they're as chaotic as me, Peach Pixel, and Jay Britton, because we are fucking chaos gremlins, then the opportunities to interact with chat are far lessened. And as a result, many people don't like that. And that's perfectly fine and valid, and that's grand. But if there was a way that we can combine the viewerships of all of us together and combine the chats of all of them together, that could actually have genuinely really, really good implications for streamers going forward. Because you would have the chats interacting with each other and chatting about and bouncing off each other and what have you of all of the fucking chaos. It means that each streamer could also interact with chat on a far more level basis, because it wouldn't be individual chats that they were chatting to. It would be a generic chat. Do you know what I mean? Like that would be that has a lot of, if they're able to do it, that has a cosmic fuck ton of potential. Especially for things like podcasts. Because you would be able to have like full podcasts with your guest, and your guest could also stream it on their stream as well. And you could smush the chats together and the numbers together. That has so much potential. I don't know how hard it is to code all that shit, but up to 6 streamers, that's a lot of chaos. But that has a lot of potential. If it works the way they're planning on making it work and the way they're talking about it, that has a lot of potential. That has a hell of a lot of potential, you know? Be wonderful for charity streams. It definitely would. It definitely would as well. Yeah. Never even thought about that, but yeah. By our powers combined, we are the Chaos Gremlins. All of the Chaos Gremlins. How's it going, Lux? How you doing, you beautiful bean? Be great if it worked on mobile. Well, this is where we're now moving into the mobile section. So we'll jump in here and have a look-see, all right? Improving the Twitch mobile experience. This has been a long time coming. They have needed to update the fucking mobile app, because the mobile app is shit. In my personal opinion, it's fucking awful. Mobile viewing is an important way for viewers to stay connected with the streamers and the communities that they care about. Yep, an awful lot of people use it on their commute to work, or when they're doing long distances, so long as they're, of course, not in charge of the vehicle, that kind of thing. We are redesigning the mobile app, the first major update since in 2019, to bring a more modern, immersive viewing experience by making the Discovery feed available to all Twitch users as the new landing experience in the app. So it is going to be like the TikTok, the YouTube Shorts, the Instagram Reels, where you immediately, as you go on it, it will be your Discovery feed, which will be people presumably submitted clips, which is great for discoverability, which is genuinely great for discoverability. And also something that a lot of people have been talking about for a long time, especially since TikTok came out. A lot of people have said, hey, Twitch, if you did clips like TikTok, that would massively help discoverability on your platform. So it's good that they are finally doing it. It's taken a long time, but it is good that they are finally doing it, you know? Maybe they should start by making the app work. I would think they're just going to redesign it entirely, if I'm honest with you, Music Man. But from what I'm seeing, it says here, we're redesigning the mobile app, the first major update since 2019. So they designed the initial app before the pandemic and then never updated it to deal with the volume of people that would use it. You know, I used it a couple of times to stream from because it was easier to use the Twitch app to stream from a mobile than it was any other thing, but it was still clunky as fuck. It was still really clunky. So yeah. Yeah, so more modern Discovery Feed available experience. The app, yeah. The Discovery Feed, currently a limited experiment, is a scrollable feed of live streams or clips with filters to help you quickly see the latest from streamers that you follow and discover new content, even when you only have a few minutes to spare. That's pretty cool. I mean, forget the few minutes to spare. That's just marketing. But the fact that from what it's saying here, you should be able to filter between whether you flick through clips that are up to a minute long or whether you just flick through different live streams. That's cool. That's very cool. That's a really nice thing to have. And do you know what? That might make me re-download the app. Because that is genuinely very, very cool to just see different people's things. And also the fact that you can filter to help you quickly see the streamers so you could literally put a filter on there that says just the people I follow. Very cool. Love that. Love that. If you're not interested in seeing anybody new, you just want to flick through who's available and stuff. Yeah. Do you know what? That has, again, a lot of potential. As part of our investment in mobile, we'll be adding new features to stories on Twitch to make it easier to share quick updates with your community beyond your stream. We're adding the ability to create and upload short video stories and rolling out updates that you've been asking for, including pinch to zoom for photos, making portrait clips available to share with stories. So we're making the app like every other social media app. We are actually finally updating our app to be, at minimum, like everybody else. So Twitch is turning into Facebook. I wouldn't say it's turning into Facebook. It feels a bit more like a blend between TikTok and Instagram. Like this feels like an Instagram Reels style play. But I think with stories are kind of like doing a video status instead of just a status. Do you know what I mean? So Instatalk, man, I mean, I wouldn't. Yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting dynamic. But all of the stuff that is in that paragraph is basically what all of the other social media platforms do at the moment. This is what we are updating our app to fall in line with what other social media already do, which is fine. It's something they have needed to do for a long time, since 2019. So, really just use the app for notifications to know when those I follow are streaming. Usually watch via a browser on Windows device rather than on my phone. Oh yeah, Millen, 100%. I'm very, 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 very much with you. I did, but there's definitely points where I have been traveling on a train, or I wanted to listen to somebody live streaming while I've been walking somewhere that's going to be taking particularly long or something like that. I just stick it in my pocket and listen away. That kind of thing has always been really useful. But yeah, I would much rather watch it on a browser because the screen is bigger, Tier 5 get a Snapchat of my Instatalk. Yeah, Tier 5 gets a Snapchat of my Instatalk. We want to make it easier for viewers to support their favorite streamers on mobile. To do this, we are rebuilding the way that users can purchase subscriptions. Okay, hold on. What? All right. To do this, we are rebuilding the way that users can purchase subscriptions, gifts, and bits to create a better experience on mobile devices. We also make mobile-specific improvements to feature like hype trains so that they're optimized for mobile. Ooh, that's interesting. That's interesting. Because for those people that may not be aware, things are more expensive on... So, look, you can give us money easier. Yes, you can give us money easier, Jamjar, but more specifically, things are more expensive on mobile. So, if you buy a subscription, for example, you buy a subscription to a channel, boom,
Yeah,
done.
You subscribed.
Speak of the devil.
Take my lower PC sub that I specially went on the OC for.
You specifically went on the PC just to give us the lower PC subscription. Bexy Beans, how you doing, you beautiful bean? Hello, you exquisite bean. I appreciate it. I appreciate it all the same. I still get the same cut amount, but so I appreciate it. And I appreciate you taking the time to save yourself those extra pennies. I don't know how much it is extra on mobile. I can have a look in a second. Bexy Beans, I should now inscribe your name on the mirror vein. How you doing, you beautiful bean? I've been seeing all of your photographs on the old social medias. I hope you're not burning out, you beautiful bean. By having your name on the mirror vein, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat. Not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you roll over every morning, look in the mirror, and go, God, I look rough. But god damn, do I make rough look good. Ooh, harra, sexy. Ooh, yes, meow. You know? $4.95 or $4.99 on. So yeah, so it adds about £1 in the UK money. It adds about £1. I think they're up in that anyway in the near future. So I know that there is genuinely a big thing going on with prices at the moment. I can't remember when they are rolling that out off the top of my head, but I know that it is coming. Finish with work, time to play games. All right, no worries. You take it easy, beautiful bean. Oh, my love, burnt out ages ago. Well, I hope that you are doing something in amongst all of your wild activities to help you recover from those burnouts, from that burnout, or the plethora of burnouts that you are suffering, all right? The difference here is increased by 12.5%. Yeah, so it's increased across the vast majority of places. No, I think it was the UK, Canada. They were increasing the price of just tier 1 subscriptions. I think it was, do you know what? Let me give you correct information. Twitch price increase. Update to subscription pricing. Australia, Canada, and the United Kingdom. Just tier 1 subscription. So tier 2 and tier 3 are staying the same. Australia is raising from $7.99 Australian dollars to $8.99 Australian dollars. Canada is raising from $6.99 Canadian dollars to $7.99 Canadian dollars. And the United Kingdom is raising from $3.99 UK British pounds to $4.99 UK British pounds. Turkey is upping all 3 tiers, evidently because Turkey was one of the... In fact, you know what? I can literally find out. The lira to... Oh, hello. There we go. So, tier 1 was $9.90, which was 24 pence, and it is now going to be $43.90, which will be £1.07. Tier 2 was $19.99, which was 49 pence, and it's now going to be $87.90, which is £2.14. Just for so that everyone's on the same page of where we're at. And tier 3 was $49.99, which was £1.22. Ooh, cheeky. And now tier 3 will be £215.90, so £5.26. So that is, I think it's still the cheapest place to get a subscription in the world of Twitch, but yeah, it's a thing. So that was the upping on the 28th of March, so in 19 days. In 19 days, they're upping, so the end of the financial year, effectively. At the end of the financial year, they are upping UK, Canada, and Australian dollars. And then Turkey is updating all of them, yeah. Yeah, which I understand, which I get, because, I mean, 24 pence is not going to help run, or it's not going to do a great amount to help run United States servers. Do you know what I mean? All the servers will be in the States, I would imagine.
Panda to Mago, panda to it, panda to it!
Apple and probably Google requires that you not direct people outside of the built-in payment processor for their apps. You can have an external one, but the app itself must not mention, advertise, link, or redirect to it apparently, anyway.
All right.
Love you chat, Valen, asterisk not asterisk looking good.
I appreciate that, buddy. I appreciate that. And thank you very much for the 100 little panderings to give us information. So I knew that, so on the mobile, if you buy a subscription on mobile, it is more expensive. Usually, I think it was like Bexy Bean said, it was like about £1. Or at least in British monies, it was about £1. But that was because Apple stores and Google Play took a cut. Isn't this repealed in the EU court at the moment because it's counted as monopoly? Quite possibly. Quite possibly. Or unless the argument is that it's not monopoly because of the fact that Apple and Google, even though Apple Stores is only available on iPhones and Google Stores is only available on Androids, the argument is that they're technically not a monopoly. I'm not entirely sure, but it might be a thing. But even if it is, that'll probably only be applicable for Europe, the EU specifically. UK is in a funny way with the EU laws, and I've not researched deeper. Yeah, not sure on that one. But regardless, the fact that they are looking into it, the fact that they're specifically looking into a way to make it cheaper for people subscribing on mobile is pretty awesome. The lawsuit lost, but I can't remember the exact ones. You take it easy, Bex Beans. Thank you very much for pointing. And US is $4.99 versus $5.99 for PC and Android. Okay, so in the United States, it's $4.99, so it's an extra $1 to subscribe on mobile. A Prime sub's only available through desktop. Wasn't there an option for your sub via mobile? Well, so Jenna, the thing about Prime subs is different, and I don't know whether they're going to talk about it in this, because Prime subs was a way that if you had Amazon Prime, it would be like a free bonus that you could give a free subscription to any, or you could subscribe for free as part of your Amazon Prime to any Twitch streamer that you would like, you know. And a few people have used them here, and I'm extremely grateful. Thank you very much, because it doesn't cost you a penny, or it doesn't cost you any more than you're already paying for your Prime, your Amazon Prime. But it gives me $2.50. It gives me £2, depending on where you are in the country and where you've got your Prime from, where you are in the world and where you've got your Prime from, for example, you know. There is a toggle on mobile to use your Prime sub. Amazing. Thank you very much, Faye, for giving us this information. I appreciate that. So the thing with Prime subs is it has been indicated that it will be changing, because I think that they lose a lot more money than they gain from the Prime subscriptions. I would imagine. I don't think anything can.
Yeah, you subscribed. Most kind.
See the toggle. Oh my lordy, Faye, you cheeky devil! Thank you very much for choosing to use your Prime here for 6 months. I should now inscribe your name on the mirror vein. I can never get the numbers right. By having a name on the mirror vein, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat. Not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you go roll over every morning, look in the mirror. Oh, God, I look rough. But goddamn, do I make rough look good. Ooh, sexy. Oh, yes, meow. You know, you cheeky devil. At the time, it worked out very well for that. It certainly did. It certainly did. And they haven't specifically said how Prime is going to be changing in the future, but everyone who, like, the investigative content creation journalists, the industry people that I watch and keep track of and what have you, they all think it's probably going to end up being like if you've got a Prime, you once a month you can use it to get a discount from Twitch. So instead of it being like $4.99, for example, it might be $2.99, and then $2.50 of that goes to the streamer, or it might just negate what Amazon's or Twitch's cut entirely. I'm not going to say what it is or isn't. That is the theory at the moment, is that the Prime subscription in the future is most likely going to be a discount as opposed to just a free subscription. Nobody has said yes or no on that. A few people have indicated that there will be changes to Prime, and I seem to remember something about Dan Clancy himself being asked this question on one of his live streams, but I don't want to confirm or deny that because I can't guarantee it. Do you know what I mean? I've got a vague recollection of him being asked specifically about it, but I can't remember. And I don't think any commitment, the answer wasn't committal at all, other than it is likely to change in the future, you know? Right, where the fuck were we? Making it easier to spot the mobile. So yeah, so the fact that they're finding a way to make it cheaper, well, they haven't said that. Let's be honest about this. It says they're making mobile-specific improvements to have features like hype trains, which is really good because hype trains aren't available on mobiles at the moment, to my knowledge. But they're rebuilding the way that users can purchase subscriptions, gifts, and bits. So that indicates that it might be cheaper. It indicates it might be cheaper, but we don't know. We don't know yet. Finally, until now, many of our mod tools have been available on desktop only, a real limitation to keep your community safe. Our mod tools should be flexible, easy to use, and move with you. Later this year, we plan to roll out mobile mod view on iOS to make it easier to mod from where you are. That's pretty cool. So for all of those IRL wandering streamers who wander around the place, they can go and have a trip with their mods and not have to worry about not having mods on stream. My moderators, don't be modding if you have got other shit going on in your life. I love you to pieces. You're amazing. You're fantastic. And I very much appreciate the time that you dedicate to me and my stream. But your life has to come first. All right. I don't want people being like, oh, it's all right. Got a mod. Got to do the thing. You know, my mods are usually more sensible than that. But just in case. Just in case, you know. Okay, they're helping us make more money. Over the past year, we've made a number of changes to help you make more money on Twitch. We launched the recently expanded Plus program, formerly the Partner Plus program, to give qualifying streamers higher revenue shares, which held triple the number of the streamers earning the premium revenue shares. We also made the add-in program. Right, okay, so let's talk about the Plus program for a second. Originally, the Plus program was interesting, to say the least. How's it going, One True Couple? How you doing? Okay, bye. Senpai, I love you. If they want to save money on Prime, just cut the free game / free microtransaction stuff, i.e. the Bible and game currency stuff. To be fair, Annie, I don't really know anything about that. I've not really looked into any of that stuff. But I would imagine that's a negotiation between Prime and Amazon, because we've got to remember, friends, and this is something that people frequently forget. I'm sure that most of this community are probably well aware of it because I talk about it quite a lot. But you've got to remember that even though Amazon own Twitch and Amazon are different companies. They are owned by Twitter. They are owned by Amazon, but they have to operate as a standalone company that feeds into Amazon. And a lot of people are just like, oh, well, it's just free money. You just give it over. No, they will have to negotiate with the people in Twitch will have to negotiate with Amazon to work out what they can and can't get. It might be that the amount of money that they're losing on primes is nowhere near the amount of money that they're losing on the free games or free microtransaction stuff, you know. I don't know. I'm not gonna speculate too much on it, but I can see that being a thing. I can see it being, well, the games we have anyway, so it really doesn't cost us very much money at all to make them an extra incentive for your Twitch Prime stuff. But the giving free money, giving hard-earned Amazon money, because it will be hard-earned Amazon money because it's part of the Amazon Prime bonuses to streamers, hard-earned being inverted commas, is, yeah, that'll be a different thing. Now, the Plus program, this comes off the back of, this one's a bit of a sore point for a lot of streamers, because this comes off the back of some major things that happened with Twitch. So for those people that don't know, when you are a streamer, before you hit affiliate, all you can do is make money off donations. When you hit affiliate, you can make money off subscriptions and bits and donations. The subscriptions are split 50-50, regardless of what tier it is. Tier 1, 50-50. Tier 2, 50-50. Tier 3, 50-50. Okay? When you got to being a partner, the generic partner agreement was, and I'm pretty sure we can talk about it now because it's very open. Let me just double check. And I've old Twitch partner agreement split. Ooh, does it say? Okay, so they've openly said, and you know what? Fuck it. It was an old contract and it's been usurped by the new contract. All right. They've openly said that they were getting rid of the 70-30 split. So a certain proportion, not all by any stretch of the imagination, but when you hit partner, there was a certain proportion of people that got a 70-30 split on their Twitch subscriptions. All right. Not all streamers got this by any stretch of the imagination. All right. I can tell you that I was one of those ones that didn't. Okay. So there was there was various different differentiations between, like, sometimes you would get like different splits on tier 1 versus tier 2 versus tier 3 and what have you. But the big thing was that affiliates got 50-50, partners got somewhere between 50-50 and 70-30, and big streamers that were making lots and lots of money would have their own private contracts with Twitch, which would negotiate a 70-30 split. Because they were making so much money for Twitch, or the argument was they were making so much money for Twitch that they deserved to get a better split for it, which is fine. That's all part of the business of live streaming and what have you, okay? When they rolled out the Partner Plus program, this was all part of a series of very tumultuous announcements from Twitch, okay? They announced that they were getting rid of the 70-30 split completely, so that partners, and the impression that was given out, I don't think it was ever confirmed, but the impression that was given out was that affiliates and partners will both get a 50-50 split as standard. So that tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, they would all get 50-50 split regardless of whether you were partner or affiliate, you know? Now, I got a little bit bitter about this because when I signed up to be a partner, I didn't just sign up. Like, I do not regret being a partner by any stretch of imagination. I love being a Twitch partner. But when I signed up, I literally sat down and listed all the pros of being a Twitch partner and all the cons of being a Twitch partner. And there are cons. There's a lot of societal cons. There are I have literally been in a stream where I went in and said hello and got booed for being a partner. Nobody fucking knew me. None of them fucking knew me. They saw my little purple tick and they booed. Literally had an entire chat. I think there was about 46 people in there. Had an entire chat of people booing me because I was a Twitch partner. There are cons, okay, to being a Twitch partner. So anyone that thinks it's all singing, all dancing, it definitely isn't, okay? So yeah, I sat down and I listed all of the pros of being a Twitch partner and all of the cons of being a Twitch partner. And the pros outweighed the cons. So I was like, cool, I'll apply to be a Twitch partner. Fantastic. All fine and dandy. And I have seen, since I have been a Twitch partner for the past 2 years, since I've been a Twitch partner, I have seen Twitch get rid of nearly all of the benefits. All of the things, all of the reasons that I signed up to be a Twitch partner, I have seen them get rid of them one by one. Cheaper TwitchCon tickets, the split. Like, do you know what I mean? It was like one by one, they are just getting rid of all of the reasons that I signed up to be a Twitch partner. Okay. To be fair, for more than a year, you would be banned for 69 seconds when you showed your face in a Twitch chat. That is true. That is true. But that was done in banter, you know? I got that. I understood that on a base level, Senbai, you know? That the t-shirt still exists. And do you know what? There are still a couple of places where I pop in and say hi and I get banned immediately for 69 seconds. So yeah, so that was the first step. The first step was Twitch going, right, all people are getting a 50-50 split. Affiliates and partners, 50-50 split. And then they said that that there was such a backlash from that they agreed that the much bigger streamers that were originally on the 70-30 split contracts would be able to have a 70-30 split, but only up to the first $100,000. After the first $100,000, it was going to go down to 50-50. Then they released the Plus program, which said that if you had over 350 subscribers concurrently for 3 months in a row, then you would be put on the Plus program where you would get a 70-30 split. And the Partner Plus program, that was, and you could only do it if you were a partner. And now they have got the Plus program, which is much better for more people, which I genuinely do agree with. I think it is better for more people. The Plus program is 50-50 split generically. If you can have over 100 subscribers for 3 months in a row, then it ups to 60-40 split. And if you can have 300 subscribers for 3 months in a row, then it ups to 70-30 split. And when you do it, it goes on for a year. It basically signs you up for a year. So after you've got that, you get a 60-40 split for a year or a 70-30 split for a year. And the more months that you roll over that same amount of subscribers, whether it be 100 or 300, the longer it rolls over that 12 months, you know? Which is quite important. Quite important. As a point of perspective. And let's also be aware that is only paid subscriptions. I generally speaking don't look at my subscriptions, but I will so that everyone can get a point of perspective here. What paid subscription means is it means that it's not including Prime subs and it's not including gifted subs. It is only for people who have physically paid for there for a continued subscription, whether it be tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. Tier 1 stands for gives you 1 sub point, tier 2 gives you 2 sub points, tier 3 gives you 6 sub points. Oh my god, I'm actually going to do this. Analytics, earnings. So, as a point of perspective, let me just pop over here for a second so that nothing pops up accidentally. I'm going to share shit with you now, friends. I'm sharing shit with you. All right? As a point of perspective, I have 264 subscribers currently subscribed to my channel, whether they be subscribed last month or this month or what have you, you know? 264 subscribers. The way that channel points, the subscription points works is slightly different because they do it month to month. I had 142 paid subscribers in February. They start it again every month. So if you actually scroll down, I think it's down here somewhere. If you scroll down in the thing, it'll pop up with I've actually got mine available so that anyone can check it at any time. You'll see it says 37 out of 50. That's 37 this month. Out of 50, like people that have subscribed within March, whereas the 142 that I just mentioned was from last month. That was from February. So a good 100 of the subscriptions that I have in my currently available, I never look at these things because they fucking unnerve me. All right, so please be aware of how vulnerable I am being for a second here, because it all just fucking unnerves me. The amount of subscribers that I have been about 100 and a bit of the subscriptions that I have been very kindly gifted from you or our Prime subs. You know, so yeah. So yeah, speaking of that, I haven't seen you on your channel. Do you know what, Semba? I do lurk. I'm popping in lurk. I'm a colossal lurker, you know. I've been doing I've been lurking a lot of the ones that you and Finley have been doing together. Your date nights on Twitch. They're very chill and chaotic in equal measure. I've enjoyed them. You know? 3 streams in a row, one true couple. You've been streaking through here. Good lord. Scandalous, I tell you. Absolutely scandalous. Good lord. Alright. The one improvement I'd like to see for people who have sub buttons is instead of partners.
Yeah, you subscribed.
Nibirin!
Most kind.
Speaking of kind individuals that are throwing out all of their kindness there, Nibirin 5? Instead of partners on a 45-day payout and affiliates on a 60-day, I feel that partners should be on a 30-day and affiliates on a 45-day, but that's just me. To be honest with you, Annie-Gig, it's not that long. It's not that long. It's not that long by any stretch of imagination. 264, 5 more are needed. What, purely so that we can have 269 subscriptions? Is that genuinely what you did there? Oh my god, Nibirin, that's amazing. That's actually amazing. I'll come back to that point in a second. Yeah, but first, Nibirin, thank you very much for giving those subs out there. Let me inscribe their names on the mirror of vein.
Here we go.
Why would you do this to me? Why would you do this to me, Nibirin? Thank you very much for the 269. God damn it. Now I have 269 bitties and 269 subscribers. That's very kind of you. The second person.
Yeah, you subscribed. Most kind.
Oh my lord, and Calandra coming in there as well. Hold on. The fourth person. The fifth person. The sixth person. Well, that's the fifth person. And then Calandra coming in as well. All of you beautiful beings have been inscribed upon the mirror of vein if you've been gifted a sub. by the wonderful Nibirin. Please, 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 please take a moment to say a thank you to them. Unless you are lurking, do not feel like you have to come out of lurk by any stretch of imagination. You beautiful beings, appreciate you. By having your names on the mirror vein, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat. Not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devils. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you got to roll over every morning, look in the mirror, go, God, I look rough. But God damn, do I make rough look good. Ooh, harra, sexy. Ooh, yes, meow. You know? Should you further flood? No, you should not. We've already had a hype train, so that's kind of pointless. Do you know what I mean?
Most kind.
Kind of pointless. Oh my lordy, I haven't heard you say anything in chat yet.
You subscribed. Most kind.
It's already gone. There, you can't have a hype train. It's not a thing. I'm not going to say your name out loud because you haven't said hi in chat, but I love your name. I will inscribe your name on the mirror vein. That was a wonderful person who's just thrown out their prime there. And then Gruen Dragon gifted out 5 more cheeky little subs. The first one. The second one. Oh, I can fill them in there. The third one. The fourth one. And the fifth one.
Yeah, you subscribed. Most kind.
You'll be so fresh. How you doing? How's it going? Thank you very much for coming in and saying hi. I appreciate it. And Chimera coming in for the 35 months as well. All of your names have been inscribed on the mirror vein, which means you get access to my personal Snapchat. Not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emotes. If you have been gifted a sub, please, 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 please say a massive thank you to the wonderful Gruen Dragon or Nibirin for this very kind, very large amount of kindness. But the most important, oh yeah, you get access to my sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you gotta roll over every morning, look in the mirror. Oh God, I look so rough. God damn, do I make rough look good. Ooh, harra, sexy. Ooh, yes, meow. You know? You cheeky devils. You started something now, Van. It'll never end. It will end. It will. It's fine. It's all right. It's okay. We can't have a hype train, so we're all good. We're all good. We're all right. We can't have one, so it's all fine, you know? You know? Right, okay. God damn it. Thank you so much, Gruen Dragon, Chimera, Eula Be Fresh, Calandra, and Nibirin, you beautiful beings. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. That's very, very kind of you. That's very, very, very kind of you. But as a point of example there, though, just taking the aids, and please do not think I'm undermining any of your kindness, because it is very, very, very much appreciated. But as a point of perspective of all of those wonderful gifted subs that have been thrown out there, and subscriptions that have been thrown out there, the only one of those that actually contributes towards the Plus program is Chimera. So super fucking kind. Oh, and Calandra, because they're the ones that are actually resubscribing. They're the ones that are classed as paid subs. But all of the 5 subs from the Gruen Dragon very kindly, all the 5 subs from Nibirin very kindly, and Eula Be Fresh using their Prime here do not contribute towards the Partner Plus, towards the Plus program as they have thrown out here, okay? You know, how's it going on your pencil? How you doing? Welcome back. Had a short doze. To be fair, this is all industry shit, so I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised you had a little doze, you know? You know? So the Plus program is, like, even though it's had a tumultuous past, the Plus program is more beneficial to a larger amount of people that are, like, looking at making content creation their actual career. Okay, because it's all very well that people turn around and go, oh, well, you know, and it's not available for everybody. I get that. I understand that. But it is a good business marker for pushing yourself to be in a situation where you can actually start making money and stuff off it, you know, which is really, really nice, And I think they're rolling out the Plus program in May. So if I continue to get over 100 paid subscribers this month and next month, then in May I'll be looking at getting a 60-40 split. Because I had 142 sub points in February. If I get something similar in April and in March and April, then we may be looking at 60-40 split in May, which would be really cool. Which would be really, really cool and would massively help me out as a content creator. Do you know what I mean? So for all of those people, to be honest with you, for everybody, regardless of whether you are a paid subscriber that is recurring, resubscribing every month, I fucking love you to pieces, and you are genuinely actively helping me out in pushing towards Plus program. All those wonderful, wonderful human beings who are gifting subs and using their primes here, I very, very, very much appreciate it, because you do actively make my career work. You literally pay my fucking bills. You pay my way, and I will forever be eternally grateful for that. You know, I genuinely will. I genuinely will. We also made the ads incentive program more flexible and easier to manage, and create new display ad formats and big improved tools to make the ads experience a little less disruptive. And we created a sustainable, transparent framework for streamers compensation that will expand in 2024 to help you reach your goals. I have a bit of a bitterness with this. I have a bit of a frustration with this. The reason why I have a bit of a frustration is because I was part of the ads incentive rollout when they were like doing it as the beta almost. And originally I could do 2 minutes of adverts, because I ran 1 minute of adverts an hour. And then I upped it to... No, I kept it at 1 minute of adverts. That was it. I was like, I want to do 1 minute of adverts and no more than a minute of adverts. And I was able to do that with the old ad incentive program. The way that they rolled it out when they made it a universal thing across Twitch was you had to have a minimum of 3 minutes of adverts, which literally are going on now for those people that are watching live. Those adverts are happening now. Because you have to have a minimum of 3 minutes of adverts every hour, which I get, because ads are scalable, you get more money from it, and as a result, you get, I think it's a 40% of the adverts. Oh no, 55% of the adverts. He says, desperately trying to remember what he's agreed to. Yeah, the ad incentive program is 55% of the ad revenue is split to you. Now, if you are as a point of perspective again, if you are a family-friendly stream, not like us at all, not like us one iota, but if you are a family-friendly stream, then you are much more likely to make better money off adverts. But because I have the mature content tag on, because I have the vulgarity and profanity tag on, because when we talk about sex education and stuff, I have the sexual content tab on, all of those things will mean that less advertisers will want to advertise on my channel, which means that those 3 minutes of adverts may have many repeats and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? Still a better love story than AdTube, where I now get literally, I counted, an ad every 3 minutes. Masasha, it's real.
Carter is being far too kind. Confound them.
Authentic Carter, you cheeky devil! What is this? What is this kindness? Another coin in the jar. Thank you so much. People throw some egos in chat. Say a massive thank you, Authentic Carter, there. Thank you so much, Authentic Carter. That means a hell of a lot. That means a hell of a lot. I really, really appreciate it, you beautiful bean. Oh, Finley, you cheeky devil. We've completed it. We've completed it. A beautiful, very kind anonymous was very kind earlier on and completed it. So no more. We have no need to do any of the tips, you cheeky devils. But throw all the egos out, chat. Thank you so much. That means a lot. That means a lot, you beautiful bean. Yeah, there's an interesting thing about the YouTube ads, Masasha. They've basically put a certain amount of it into the hands of the creator, and the creator can run as many ads as they want. And that bit is fucking awful, because I put on a creator that I was listening to. They're just background noise, and they literally had one ad. It was a VOD, so it was like a 5-hour VOD, and they had one advert every hour, and then a little while after that, maybe like later that day or something. It might have been later that day. It might have been the following morning. I can't remember. I was watching somebody else's 20-minute video, and it was every 3 minutes. In fact, there was one that I counted. It was a 30-minute video, and there was one every 4 minutes and 36 seconds because we checked it. We literally sat down and we recorded the time every single time an advert came on. And I was like, this is fucking disgusting. And do you know who does it the most? Big TV channels. I was watching a thing on the Discovery channels or the History channels YouTube site, and they literally did one I think it was about every 3 minutes. And I was like, this is impossible to fucking see. But one of the reasons that they do it is because they obviously wanting to give more power to their creators, which is grand. But one of the reasons why they do it is because they want people to subscribe. They want people to not subscribe as in subscribe directly to each member's channel or what have you, but to subscribe to YouTube as a whole. Because when you subscribe to YouTube as a whole, you as a like YouTube Premium, it stops all adverts. So if they make adverts real fucking annoying, then you don't have to worry about that, you know? It's an interesting thing. I get really into shit like this because I do find it absolutely fascinating, you know? Got Bills, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Ladies and gentlemen, and all genders outside in between, Double Dot has redeemed a Praise the Mods. Could you do me a massive favor and throw out some mod loves in the channel? Say a massive thank you to those wonderful moderators. You can use any kind of mod loves from any kind of channel. You can use any kind of love hearts from any kind of channel. Say a massive thank you to those wonderful moderators. Mods, thank you so much for all that you do. Thanks so much for what you do in and out of stream. All of the love, you cheeky devils. Thanks so much for all you do for me personally, and also for the community in the Discord and what have you. You're a YouTube Premium kid, no ads, and you get YouTube music, which is Spotify. It's a win. Yeah, I was on it for a little while and then came off it. Because I am much more likely. On a weekend, I tend to watch YouTube, but I am much more likely to sit and watch Twitch than I am YouTube, you know? Although saying that, Chunk, we're in the same household. We could probably get a family account. Probably upgrade it to a fucking family account. You watch a ludicrous amount of YouTube? Yeah, exactly. And do you know what, Chunk? If I was sat there watching hours and hours and hours of YouTube every single day, then... it would be worth it for me for sure. Do you know what I mean? Oh, uses it. Oh, that's interesting though, Chunk, because I didn't think like YouTube. Keep an eye on that because YouTube did a big thing where they basically were like YouTube family accounts that use different IPs are going to be shut down. You're not supposed to, but oh no, 100%, 100%. I don't give a shit. That's all good. You do you. You know. No matter how too big to fail YouTube is, I don't think it'll fly. I avoid it now whenever I can. Oh yeah, I completely get it. And they've also done a thing with ad blockers as well with YouTube, where they've got a new bot that identifies if you are using an ad blocker, and it says I think you can see up to 3 videos with an ad blocker. And after that, they stop you from watching videos at all, which is interesting. I'm intrigued as to where it's going to go for sure, and whether it's going to do it. I think YouTube is too big to fail for 110%, but yeah, there's definitely some interesting things that are going to happen in the YouTube elements. There's an arms race with the ad blockers in YouTube. Oh, yeah, 100%. Especially now that YouTube have started picking up on it and what have you. That's part of down to the new CEO, though, because the new CEO of YouTube is heavy on the technology. Really, really into using AI as a tool to help with technology and stuff like that. Not in a, like, literally using AI as a tool as opposed to using AI to take over the world. But yeah. Anyway, we are not talking about YouTube today. We're talking about Twitch. All right. So, yeah, the post program and the ads incentive program. The ads incentive program, I'm pissed off that you have to run 3 minutes of ads. But I do get it. The more minutes of ads that you run, the more money that you make. If you are brand safe, you get a better... you're going to make better money off them because the ads will be much more scalable. By brand safe, I mean fucking family friendly, effectively, which I naturally am not. And I do have to say that I've been using the ad manager on Twitch for a long time as to when to place my ads, and I find that really fucking useful. And the fact that I can run more ads if I want to the point where it's like, oh, like earlier we had the first set of ads, and then 25 minutes later I was like, I really need to go pee and make myself another cup of tea. Let's do the 3 minutes of adverts now to just get through it. Do you know what I mean? Do the 3 minutes of adverts now, then it's done. And it does, like, the timer does account for it as well. So we had like an hour and 20 minutes instead of just an hour before the next set of ads. Do you know what I mean? Use YouTube a lot less now because of the ads. I think they shot themselves in the leg. I think they did, but I also think you've got to remember that with a lot of these things, it comes down to the long game as well. First of all, you've got to remember that not all of it is YouTube's fault. Not all of it is YouTube's fault. Some of it, they put a lot of power, and this is something that we talk about in my stream team, in the Octopus and Dragon stream team. We have conversations about this shit all the time. But they put a lot of power into the hands of the creator, which means that if you are seeing adverts every 5 minutes or less than 5 minutes in like longer videos and shit like that, there is a good chance, I'm not saying it's guaranteed, but there is a good chance that was a decision based on the but because of the creator. You will likely see a lot more adverts on popular videos. If a creator knows that they are going to be doing something that is particularly controversial or particularly popular, there is a good chance they'll turn around and go, cool, yeah, I'm going to put an extra 2 sets of ads in there. Unskippable ads, because unskippable ads pay the creator more. Multiple ads. The ads are getting absolutely fucking ridiculous because I do actively see points where it's like, skip this ad, and you skip the ad and it goes straight into another ad, and it's fucking horrible. And also the YouTube vetting scheme for adverts is outrageous as well, because I've literally seen fucking snake oil on there, and awful snake oil, like, take this pill every day and you won't be a trans person. Take this pill and you will cure your children of autism. Fucking horrible shit. Horrible shit. They're getting better, but the fact that that kind of advertisement ever got onto the site is disgusting. Absolutely fucking disgusting. You know? But anyway, back to Twitch. So yeah, so the ads thing is interesting. We've created a sustainable framework, transparent framework for streamers' compensations that will expand on 2024 to help you reach your goals. What I would love to see from a like creator point of view in regards to this is, I would absolutely love to see an opt-in section where if there were genres of adverts, for example, baby stuff, toys for children, if they did like a children's adverts, Audible, like, or books adverts, if they did like genres of adverts, and people could go in, like streamers could go in and literally just tick all of the things that they're happy to be advertised on their channel, that would be fucking amazing. That would be fucking amazing, because it would mean that you can work with it would be so beneficial for Twitch as a whole, because the creators would be able to have adverts on their channel that they feel that they can trust and are suitable for their content. And also the advertisers would be able to trust the kind of ads that are going to the channels are the ones that are going to be like almost target audience. But there's definitely been like fucking baby formula, like baby feeding formula adverts on my channel about fucking 8 months ago, a year ago or something. And it was like, what the fuck? I'm sat here talking about sex education and shit like that's coming on. Do you know what I mean? They are not going to want... The people who make fucking baby grows and baby formula are not going to want my level of debauchery associated with their advertising, you know? And I don't want to be associated with it either.
Yeah, you subscribed.
What is going on today? What is happening today? What? I don't... What? Explain yourself. Speed Razor. Thank you very much for giving those 5 subs out there. What is happening today? You beautiful bean. I should not describe their name on the mirror. Vane. The first person. The second person. I don't like to call people out that I haven't seen in chat. The third person. The fourth person. And the 5th person. All of their names have been inscribed upon the mirror of Vane. Suffer, Valen. Suffer. I am suffering with your kindness, you bastards. By having your name upon the mirror of Vane, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat, not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devils, and of course you get access to all the sexy little emotes. If you're here, please say a massive thank you to Speed Razor for giving those subs out there. That's so fucking kind of you, Speed Razor. God damn it. But the most important thing is you gotta roll over every morning, look in the mirror, and go, God, I look rough. But goddamn, do I make rough look good? Ooh, sexy. Ooh, yes, meow, you know? You cheeky devil. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. That's very, very kind of you. Kino Wolfie, how you doing? Are the ancient Egyptian harness the power of sound to maximize weight loss ones? Oh god, yeah. That fucking snake oil bullshit. It's ridiculous. Can see why the case of like National Geographic, etc., they're trying to replace or supplement what they would get from being a regular TV, not understanding the most reason why people don't buy cable anymore. Oh yeah, 100% Kino Wolfie. And do you know what? I feel that on like on an inherent level. It's like, yeah, you are supplementing whatever it is, but if you run an advert every 3 minutes, people are just gonna tune out. People are just going to tune out. You need to think about it, especially if you've worked in TV. You need to think about it from a TV perspective, all right? You should not be running adverts any more than every 20 minutes. Because people's attention spans, people that tune into shit, want to watch shit. The reason why stuff like Netflix and stuff has done so fucking well is because of the fact that there's no adverts. Amazon Prime are in for fucking trouble at the moment because Prime Video have just rolled out a thing saying if you want ad-free viewing, you're going to have to pay an extra £3 a month or $2.99 a month. And in accordance with the contract that we sign when you sign up to Prime, to Amazon Prime, apparently, well, there is an argument that is potentially illegal, and at the moment there is a big court case going on in America about it being illegal. It's like, no, when we signed up to Prime, you said there would be ad-free viewing, so you are not allowed to do this, blah, 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 you know? Anyway, ads are always going to be a contentious thing, and my argument would always be, like, what value does the advert have? And I mean that from multiple perspectives. Realistically speaking, what value, if you are doing an advert every 3 minutes, realistically speaking, if you are doing an advert, especially in a YouTube video, all right, if you are doing an advert any more than every 10 minutes, then people are going to stop watching the whole video. Therefore, no one's going to get any ad revenue. If you've got a 30-minute advert, If you got a 30-minute video and you run an advert every 3 minutes, people will maybe get to 6 minutes, maybe 9 minutes before they shut the entire thing off. Before they literally close the entire thing down. Which means that you have lost all of this time. You've lost, first of all, your retention period, which is something that they literally, when you are looking at YouTube analytics, something that you want is for people to stick around longer. You want people to click on your YouTube video and watch as much as possible. Because when you talk to sponsors and shit like that, that's what they're interested in. When you're making negotiations with YouTube about deals or whatever, that's what they are interested in. They're interested in your retention period. When people click on, how long do they stick around for on the video? Do they stick around for the entire thing? Do they sit and watch the entire fucking thing? Or do they tune out in the first couple of minutes? You know? As a creator, you should be paying attention to that. Because if they're tuning out in the first couple of minutes, there's something you are doing fucking wrong. And at the moment, there's a good possibility it's because there's so many adverts. You know?
Yeah, you subscribed. Most kind.
Hello, my beautiful bees.
Beautiful bees! Samsicles! Samsicles! I should now inscribe your name on the mirror vein. By having your name on the mirror vein, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat, not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you'll roll over every morning, look in the mirror, go, God, I look rough. But god damn, do I make rough look good? Ooh, harra, sexy, ooh, yes, meow, you know? You know? Right, let's get through this this last section here, all right? Okay, there's fuckloads. Well, we're going to whip through them. Okay? So we've done helping you make more money. I didn't think it was quite this long, but it is. So we're going to whip through them. Fueling more creator sponsorships. In 2023, we built channel skins, sponsored discount subs, hosts, read ads, and more. We got great feedback on our pilot sponsorship activation from both brands and streamers. In 2024, our focus is on expanding the number of brands we are working with and bringing new sponsorship opportunities to streamers. This sounds like what Stream Elements does. That's all right, Samsicles. You got a life. You don't worry about it. You got to live your life. That's the whole point of life, you know? This sounds like what Stream Elements does, which is they will have a bulletin board of potential sponsors, and then you tick which ones you would like to be a part of. You do sponsor streams for Raid Shadow Legends, for example. And I can imagine that sounds exactly like that. They are going to make a bulletin board that you can go into and just be like, right, check these boxes. Oh my lordy! Persephone Narcissus, it has been so very, very long. How are you doing, you exquisite individual? Hello, you beautiful bean. How is life treating you? It has been far too long. How's it going? Every 40 minutes is reasonable. I'm happy to have the ad revenue support the channel. Oh, yeah. Every 40 minutes, I'd say that's fair. For sure. Good Lord. 70 Narcissus I haven't seen in fucking eons. Doing well. I've missed you. How are you? Glad to see you're still streaming. I'm still streaming. Still going hard at it. We're literally doing a deep dive on the future of Twitch at the moment. But yeah, still plowing forward. It's been so fucking long. You have been missed. Biohazard. If only Biohazard were here to cause all kinds of chaos. I'm sure he would be, you know? You beautiful bean. I'm glad that you're doing well. I am glad that you're doing well, though, you glorious bean. Jesus Christ. Oh, my lordy. The fucking waves of nostalgia I've just had now. Oh, my lordy. Right, let me get back to this. Otherwise, I'll just fucking completely derail. But I'm glad that you're doing well. I'm really genuinely glad that you're doing well. It has been far too fucking long.
Yeah,
God damn it.
Subscribed. Most kind.
Oh, my lordy. Coming in, all of the chaos. Vigorous note. I haven't inscribed your name, but I will inscribe your name on the mirror vein. If you are lurking, please don't feel like you have to come out of lurk, you beautiful bean. I just got excited and said your name without thinking. But if you're lurking, you lurk away, you beautiful being. Vigorous note, by having your name on the mirror vein, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat. Not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you got to roll over every morning, look in the mirror, go, God, I look rough. But God damn, do I make rough look good. Ooh, sexy. Ooh, yes, meow, you know? Right, let's get back to it. Okay, so yeah, the creating sponsorships, that sounds like a bulletin board it's gonna be like a bounty board. Do you know what I mean? It's gonna be like a bounty board. Like, here are a shitload of sponsors. Click on the ones that you want to be sponsored by. Kind of like the way that Stream Elements does it at the moment, and I'm just I've never really got on board that. In fact, to be fair, I've always found that they're not tempting enough. Do you know what I mean? Just me being a snail in my own little gravy. Fucking hell. Remember that? Oh, God, yeah, I remember that. Oh, I'm as excited as a snail in gravy. No worries, Doug. Oh, my God. Okay, new incentives to encourage support. In 2024, we created a milestone and rewards that your community can unlock by cheering, gifting, and subscribing. We're planning on improvements to the hype train, including updating rewards regularly and trying out new types of interaction with bits involving cheering. That was where they were doing like the super cheer type things. I can't remember what they were called. The super chats, the hype chats. Was that it? Where you pay a certain amount of money and you get your thing hype chatted. You can also expect some new alerts features. Lastly, we'll be building on the success of September at the end of the year bonus round by expanding our Twitch Pride promotion. I mean, September is always great. The fact that they brought in the end of year bonus round is also pretty cool. Discounted subscriptions for communities is always going to be great. Is always going to be a great thing for sure. You know, I've completely forgotten the in-video ads. When the in between every 3 minutes YouTube jump scares the creator plugins and ad. Oh yeah. Oh. The cliffhanger ads really fuck me off, Masasia. Oh, the oversaturation of ads versus content is point on. But I feel that the big streamers will incorporate more ad-based revenue because there is a limit to monthly subscription growth. I completely agree. Yeah, ads are scalable. But you, even then, Speed Razor, even then with ads, with that whole concept in mind, you have to understand the limit of tolerance that your viewers have. Because again, the most important thing for a creator is attention retention. How long does a person view your video? How long does a person tune into a live stream and stick around for, you know? Because there's no point in running ads if no one's gonna see them. If you've got 10 ads across a 30-minute video and people only ever watch the first 2 sets of ads before turning it off, then that's 8 sets of ads that you are losing out money on. Whereas if you did 3 strategically placed ones, maybe one at the 10-minute mark, maybe one at the 20-minute mark, and one at the 30-minute mark. That's a bit too much for me personally, but say hypothetically, then you're going to get people turn around and be like, yeah, I've seen 10 minutes of something. I'll stick around for the ads for the time being. Okay, I've seen another 10 minutes. All right, I'm really close to the end. I'll stick around. And then they might tune out for the last set because it's like after the video or whatever, you know? It's that kind of tactical thinking more than anything else, you know? Increasing sub prices. So we've just been through this a little while ago. We announced changes to... Oh, here we go. So we announced changes to Prime Gaming sub revenue payout in January, which gave us the ability to increase sub pricing in selected markets so that the streamer can take home more revenue and keep pace with the rising costs. We increased the price of tier 1 subs in Australia, Canada. That's all the shit that we've just been talking about. So we've already talked about that stuff. Keeping your community safe. All right, color me intrigued. Safety continues to be a top priority for all of our teams. We want you to feel safe on our service. and feel empowered to create. Throughout 2023, we rolled out products and policies designed to better protect you from harm. We focused on improving our existing mod tools and introducing new features like our batch report tool and share mod comments. We made the shield mode easier to use and more powerful by integrating it into mod view and adding support for our Twitch alerts. We also made key improvements to our safety policy to better ensure that they meet the needs of our community. We expanded the scope of our off-service conduct policy, for example, adding doxing and swatting to the list of behaviors we'll enforce against, recognizing that harm that takes place outside of our service has been a big impact on our Twitch community. That's fucking massive. The fact that they're taking into account stuff that happens outside of Twitch is fucking huge, because that was not a thing for the longest period of time. Like stuff like doxing and swatting and stuff like that, they'd be like, well, it didn't happen on Twitch, so we can't really do anything about it. The fact that they have now gone back and gone, no, actually, this is actively, as somebody who literally had sent them, like had a viewer send me a Google image of my own house, you know, as that happened, the fact that they are able to take that shit into account now is fucking great. The shield mode and shared mod comments and stuff like that, I've never really used. I do use the shared banned lists, which is good. I share my ban list with a variety of other creators, and they share them with me, so that if somebody is banned in somebody else's stream, and they pop up, they don't automatically ban them in my stream, but it pops up flagging them, being like, this person is banned in this person's stream, and then I can message them and be like, hey, this person's banned. Why are they banned? Are they banned for a good reason? Are they banned because of being a creep, or is it something else that's going on, you know? And then I can make my assessment as to whether they're banned in my stream as well, you know? So it's worth that. That was really, really good, and I've used that multiple times. There have been a fair few people that I have protected my community from because they have been banned in somebody else's stream, and I'm like, shit, okay, now I know the reason why they've been banned. I can take that into account and ban them in my stream, because I don't want that kind of behavior in my channel either, you know? Match point to the shield mode. Yeah, the Twitch alerts is interesting. Do they talk about Twitch alerts? No. Okay, Twitch alerts. I found the Twitch alerts fucking great. All of my Twitch alerts were at one. All of my alerts on my live stream were at one stage the inbuilt Twitch alert program. However, you take it easy, Authentic, you beautiful being. Thanks very much for stopping by. The big issue I had with Twitch alerts was that they wanted me to sign up to the new monetization agreement, and I hadn't had the time to fully sit down and look at it and agree to it, and therefore they limited the amount that I could edit my Twitch alerts until I signed over. Even though I already had a contract with them, they limited what I could do with my alerts until I signed the bit of paper that they wanted me to sign. That is extremely monopolizing. Extremely monopolizing. And as a result, I will never do my alerts with Twitch ever again. I will never have that much power in a platform that are given to a platform that I use. Because what happens if I read that the monetization agreement and I disagreed with it? What happens if I read it and went, nope, I fucking hate this. I don't like anything to do with it. I am not agreeing to this at all. Just everything just gets limits. Everything just gets, no, you can't change anything now. You can't delete anything. You can't alter anything. You can't change anything. Everything's going to be exactly as it is because you won't sign the bit of paper that we want you to sign. It felt very strong-army to me. It felt like I was being strong-armed into signing a bit of paper. But instead, I just removed all of my Twitch alerts. The only thing that I have with Twitch alerts now is my hype train, because it's the only thing that I like. There are no other systems that can tap into the hype train coding, you know? So that's a thing. But other than that, I have to say that I have, from what I have seen of the other features when I've been modding for other channels, or what I've seen in my own channel, the other stuff has done really, really good in regards to helping keep community safe. One thing that I would definitely say to all people, if you are a streamer or otherwise, in fact, no, if you're a streamer or you're a mod on somebody's stream, make sure that they know this. Twitch have got this thing where within your chat, people can only chat if they have got an account over 30 days old, or they have been verified via email, or they've been verified via phone, or both. You know, I have as a prerequisite on thing that everybody who speaks in my chat needs to have email verification on their account. I don't have the phone one on because I know that there's a lot of people within the community who don't want to give their phone number to Twitch, which is entirely fair. They don't want to give that information over. And that's pretty much it on mine. I think I've also got a thing saying that if they're a first time chatter in chat, they need to have an account over 30 days old just to protect me, so we don't get like trolls and hate speech and all that kind of shit thrown out there. That's a system that I think that Twitch have done really fucking well with. Really, really well with. So, yeah, if you're a streamer, make sure you have, at the very, very least, make sure you have email verification on everyone that speaks in your chat. That way you will stop hate bots. You'll stop the not necessarily the follow bots, but you'll stop those follow bots like jumping into your stream and throwing out all kinds of slurs and or images and or pornography and or whatever. And I learned that one the hard way because I was the victim of all of the hate trains. We had a shitload of follow bots. We had follow bots throwing out pornographic images. Somebody had live streamed a porn show on their stream and then literally made an account, streamed pornography, got clips for a minute, 2 minutes, so short enough that no one's likely to fucking catch them, got clips from that stream, and then used that clip to spam into other people's chats. So they came in and they literally just fucking spammed little clips, and in the clip showed like a close-up of penetration happening, and I was just like, all right, that's a fucking thing. Like, I'm fine with it because I'm a sex educator and we talk about that shit all the time. But if it was a fucking PG stream, that would have been awful. So yeah, if you're a streamer, make sure that you have at the very least email verification on. Do you know what I mean? Greatness always brings hate. Hate shit and you didn't deserve that. That's all right. Samsicles, I take a lot of this shit on the chin. I take a lot of this shit on the chin. I'm just like, all right, cool. Fair enough. That's the reason why a lot of people don't hate raid me anymore, because I'm just like, all right, cool, fair enough. If this is what you really want to do, spending your time, all right, fair enough. See how it is. Whatever. Fortunately, my mods were really fucking on it, so it literally just we went straight into emote only so that nobody could say anything other than emotes. Turned off all alerts, and I now have a hotkey for that, so it literally press the hotkey and it goes turn off all alerts, make chat emote only, and then we basically go down and start it also clocks the time of the stream so that I can go back and delete all of the follow bots or anything like that. Do you know what I mean? I love watching you with the occasional hate troll you get. Oh yeah, I fucking love trolls. It's got to be done. How's it going, Bandikins? How you doing? Very excited about the new mobile mod. Mod for 8 channels, and I'm on mobile, so limited right now. Oh yeah. Bandikins, yeah. The new mobile stuff is really exciting. Both for like a viewer point of view in regards to potentially cheaper subscriptions, better viewability, as it were, but also the mod stuff. For you're a legendary troll. You're one of the OG legendary trolls, Persephone. One of the OG legendary trolls. Oh god, fucking hell! The level of chaos that we used to have. Oh man, it's wild. Okay, so that's really, really cool. We've got 3 more, and then we can crack on. Right, reducing harassment. We'll continue to work to combat harassment on Twitch. Throughout 2023, we conducted user surveys, met with creators around the world, and reviewed the tools and policies we use to prevent harassment on Twitch. Our goal was to better understand how harassment is experienced on our service and uncover gaps in our own policy and product approaches. This year, we'll roll out updates to our community guidelines, including clearer, updated harm definitions, the more severe penalties for some types of harassment. That's really good. We're also building tools better to identify harassment across our services, including changes that would block more harassment before it shows up in your chat. That's intriguing. This entire section I can basically sum up with, I'm intrigued as to how they're going to roll that out. It all sounds good, but I don't understand how that's going to be put into practice. Do you know what I mean? You got 97.6 thousand channel points per 7A. Fuck me. That's a lot of channel points. That is a lot of channel points. Fuck hell. Oh my god. The level of chaos. Updating our enforcement systems. We regularly get questions about suspensions, of how long a suspension is applied for after a particular community guideline violation and whether they'll expire. Okay. We want to ensure that when someone breaks our community guidelines, the suspensions we issue match the severity and seriousness of the harm. We also recognize that some suspensions shouldn't stick around forever. Okay. Like violations of our lower severity policies, which cover non-malicious or accidental behavior that aren't likely to result in serious physical or emotional harm. Okay. Including a drug-related term in your username is an example. We're working to ensure that we're enforcing our community guidelines fairly, and we'll have more to share soon. Again, really intrigued by what this means. Really intrigued by what that means. Because if they're going to standardize punishments, like an infringement of this policy will get you X punishment or X number of days suspended or something like that, that's really good. That will be able to stop all this talk of, oh, well, this person got off real lightly because they've got tits. Oh, this person got off, had a really harsh punishment because everyone hates them in Twitch and stuff like that, you know? So I'm intrigued. It would be nice to see some kind of standardized understanding of what the punishments are. Not that I will also add that no other platform does this. No other platform has this level of clarity on what they issue to other people. Do you know what I mean? You reminded me to update my settings. You're very welcome, Death by Muffin. Go forth and update. Like, community... Twitch are, when I've like been on other platforms and stuff like that, Twitch are actually surprisingly communicative about their rules, regulations, and also what it means if you break them. If they start standardizing the actual punishments, though, that would be really, really good purely for clarity. Do you know what I mean? Van Cube, how you doing? How's it going? How's it going? Okay, wrapping things up. Here we go. Finally, done. Last little bit. There's a lot to be excited about in 2024. I agree. We're focusing on products, tools, and programs to help you build your communities and make it more rewarding and fun and safe. The list above includes just a portion of some of the things that we are working on for 2024, and we're looking forward to sharing more over during the course of the year. In addition to our efforts to improve Twitch services, we are also focused on continuing to improve how we engage and communicate with Twitch community. We've received a very positive feedback about live streams following a big announcement, and plan to continue to develop programs such as patch notes to provide you regular insights into the work that we are doing. They've only just put out a big application for Twitch ambassadors, and they apparently had the most amount of applicants that they have ever had for Twitch ambassadors, which is really, really interesting. However, There's a lot of misinformation out there, friends. You do not immediately get put on fucking like Partner Plus programs just because you're a Twitch ambassador or any of that shit. That doesn't happen. You basically become a person that is a good go-between between Twitch communities and Twitch. That's all you really become. You are a spokesperson. You don't get any major fucking things. Do you know what I mean? Twitch making any updates? This isn't updates. This is kind of like it's an open letter from Dan Clancy, the CEO of Twitch, basically saying this is what we've done in the past 12 months. This is what we are doing, or we are still aiming towards in the next 12 months. And to be honest with you, the vast majority of it has been really fucking good. The vast majority have been really, really fucking good. Personally, I am planning to continue to travel around to meet with streamers across the globe. These interactions are invaluable in helping me understand many of the challenges that you face, and it helps with exploring new ideas and areas of exploration for the service. Thank you for choosing to go live with Twitch and enriching our community with your creativity. We're excited to continue to build our services together. Dan Clancy, Twitch CEO. I like that. I like that. Overall review of the plans outlined. Really fucking excited about what they're doing with the mobile app, updating the mobile app completely. Really excited if that means that it's like Twitch bits and subscriptions are going to be cheaper. That could be really fucking good. The Plus program is interesting, and I think it is going to be beneficial in the long run. And I think that the app function, if they are literally making a discoverability wheel like the For You page on TikTok and the Twitch Shorts, not Twitch Shorts, YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels, if they're going to go down that route with a filter saying that it goes between live streams, between Twitch clips, or between like where you can filter out the people you already follow versus anything else, that's fucking huge. That's really fucking huge. Because that will massively, massively increase discoverability across the entire platform, especially for like new or smaller creators. Yeah. There's a lot of exciting things. A lot of things in there that I don't currently use. And nothing I would say piques my interest enough to be like, oh my god, I'm going to jump in and get involved with this. But there are a few things where I'm like, okay, this is something I need to keep an eye on. This is something I need to keep an eye on. The clip editor, if they are using the clip discoverability like a TikTok For You page type thing, then the clip editor could be really invaluable, to say the least. Especially if it is as simple as the way that the current Twitch editor, the VODs editor is before you export them out to YouTube or whatever. That could be really like, that's really simple to use. Yeah, fascinated by all of this, and quite excited, if I'm honest with you. Excuse me, genuinely quite excited for what's going to happen this year. Under the power and journey of Dan Clancy. Like I said before, he's a character that I didn't have much faith in initially, but as time has gone on and as I've seen more of his stuff and more of like his interviews with people and what have you, the more faith I have in him in regards to like where Twitch is going. I don't agree with everything that these people always say, because it's not good to just agree with fucking everything, but I do have more faith in the direction of Twitch, and not only the direction but also the longevity of Twitch. And that's where I'm at with it, you know. Need to check that again, see if I need to update anything on my account. Not really. Everything, like I said, the vast majority of the letter was stuff that has already happened that they were recapping on, and stuff that they have yet to roll out. You know, Reviewing previous recorded Twitch streams, I can access through Twitch or YouTube, viewing which one benefits you most financially. I don't have my VODs on Twitch apart from Twitch-related VODs, so this VOD will be sticking around on Twitch, but the VODs YouTube that I have, VODs and Vanity, this one, youtube.com/VODs and Vanity, this bottom one at the bottom there, that is where all of my VODs are stored, and they are always released about like 6 p.m. GMT the day after I've recorded it. So I will be like, this will go live 6 p.m. tomorrow, for example. And if you've watched this far, thanks, I really appreciate it. You know, how's it going, Fox Plays? How you doing, you beautiful bean? How's it going? After the letter, check out the front page of the new issue of New York Magazine. Might be an interesting article to you. I have no idea if I should put a link in Discord. Yes, stick link in Discord. Because I will likely... In fact, you know what, Masasha? If you've got the link there... You have 30 seconds to post that link. How's it going, Fox Plays? How you doing, you beautiful bean? How's things? People from my stream, go and check out the glorious Fox Plays official. Glorious individual. Played more games than anyone else I know. Any glorious human being that I am aware of. I have never seen such a long and glorious collection of games. Specifically, 100% completed ones as well. They are an avid gamer. And they have a hilariously dry sense of humor that I love very, very dearly. So yeah, go check them out. Go do the thing. Oh, you bastard. Ooh, okay. I'm not going to go into that now, Masasha. I'm not going to go into that now because that requires a fucking read. But I will go into it in a bit. Oh, you ran out of time, so yeah, we'll talk about that some other time for sure. For sure. Thank you very much for bringing it to my attention, Masasha, for sure. Just sleep deprived as usual. Did you end up finishing Baldur's Gate 3? No, not a chance. Not a chance. I haven't even finished Act 1 yet.
Yeah,
Fox Plays.
Subscribed. Most kind.
Shit. Seen Fessa. Lost him.
No, I haven't seen Fessa. It's around here somewhere, I'm sure, you know? Drop the second lane if you want it. I think I can get it. I got it there. Thank you very much, Sembar. It was just the cover. It was just the cover. But Mandelbrot, I should now describe your name on the mirror vein. By having your name on the mirror vein, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat. Not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing, you'll roll over every morning, look in the mirror. Oh, God, I look rough. But God damn, do I make rough look good. Ooh, sexy. Oh, yes, meow, you know? Thank you very much for coming back for their 38 months, Mandelbro. That is outrageous. That is absolutely outrageous. But yeah, thanks very much for bringing that to my attention, Miss Aisha. I will read into it and have a look-see, because it is something that affects many, 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 many people in this community and many of my friends as well. I would like to get involved with that. But yeah, just to see, yeah, I have not completed Baldur's Gate 3. We'll be continuing playing it tomorrow, but I only play it one day a week. I only play it on Tuesdays. So there's probably going to be a fair while. I have to say, I am thinking of having maybe like 1 week a month where we play something completely fucking different from all the other games we're playing, just to kind of refresh my brain, because I don't want to get bored of it. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to get to a point where I'm like, okay, I've been playing this game for 1 million billion trillion years now, so I'm fucking done, because there is a very, very real chance of that actually happening. Do you know what I mean? Years. I put 555 hours into my run. Yeah, I've been playing for a while now. Playtime 45 hours. 45 hours. However, there is an update, so I will be updating Baldur's Gate before tomorrow's stream. You know? You know? Just sharing, like, look. There's another wall text. Yeah, it is another wall text. I will have a look-see and see if it's something that I would like to bring into chats and stuff. Do you know what I mean? Where's the second link? I'm quite interested. The second link was just the cover of the magazine. I can literally show you the cover. That's not a problem. So those people that were interested in the link that came up, this was the cover. There you go. The Freedom of Sex: The Moral Case for Letting Trans Kids Change Their Body, by Andrea Long-Chu. So yeah. If you want to read the article, the link is there. I will be reading the article, just not right now because my brain is melty. You know? I think my second playthrough, when I tried to rush the game, was 50 hours. Yeah, I am not trying to rush the game. I did spend like a good 2 or 3 weeks of it. And by weeks, I mean days, because obviously I play it once a week. Like, just bumble fucking around. Not really doing anything in particular. Now I'm slightly more, right, okay, we're going to go and do this thing. We're going to go do this thing. But I am very aware of the fact that I've been playing it for many weeks now. And 12 weeks. 12 weeks we've been playing this game. 3 months we've been playing Baldur's Gate 3. And I want to make sure that I don't burn out of it because it's real long, you know? You know? But yeah. However, friends, that's where I'm going to leave it today. That's where I'm going to leave it. Because I've been streaming for a real long time and my voice is sore, you know? But we are going to go throw some love at somebody else. Thank you very much for all those people that did stick around and listen to all of my ramblings about Twitch. I very, very much appreciate it. I am genuinely excited to where it's going to go next. Because I think it could be quite interesting, to say the least. I think it genuinely has got an interesting future ahead of it, shall we say. It's got an interesting future ahead of it, does our Twitch. Our old Twitch. But yeah, friends, thanks so much for being here. I really, really appreciate it. Thanks for the fun stream. Thank you very much for hanging about. Thanks very much for hanging about. I really appreciate it. Before we go anywhere, friends, could you do me a massive favor and throw out some mod loves in the channel? You can use any kind of mod loves from any kind of channel. You can use any kind of love hearts from any kind of channel. Say a massive thank you to those wonderful, wonderful moderators. I think we'll go raid this person. I think we'll go raid this person. Yeah. Mods, you're vigorous note. Thank you very much for throwing that praise the mods out there. Yes, friends, all of the mod loves, all of the love hearts. Mods, thank you so much for all that you do. As always, thanks so much for being here. Thanks so much for all you do in and out of stream, both for me behind the scenes and for the community in the Discord. I really, really, really appreciate it. Friends, we're going to go raid somebody. If you could stick around for the raid, I would very, very much appreciate it. Even if it's only like 5-10 minutes, I would really appreciate it to go throw some love at another delightful bean. Go throw some love at another delightful bean.
I feel like our...
Shush. How long have you been streaming? Shush you as well. Why does everything do... Oh my god. Frustrating. Pro streamer. Pro streamer. Okay. Friends, if you're a subscriber, please copy and paste the first raid message. If you're not a subscriber, please copy and paste the second raid message as the first bot of vein raid message for subscribers. The second bot of vein raid message for non-subscribers. Thank you very much, Nibirin, for throwing those out there. The person I was just about to raid is just on break. Fucking hilarious. Let me see if I can raid somebody else. Let's go raid this person. Let's go raid this person. I don't think we've raided this person before. Yeah, let's go raid this person. My wife just said you're a very good looking man. Twarog, you beautiful individual. Please tell your wife that I very much appreciate the compliment. Glorious. How you doing? How's it going? You've literally just come in. Literally just come in right at the end there, you beautiful bean. But how's it going, Maggie? How you doing? Oh, he just on Giant Times, right? I appreciate that. I do appreciate the suggestions, but I try to make sure that I'm raiding out to people that I have clocked. Fucking clocked, all right? Yeah, we're gonna go raid this person. I don't think we've raided this person before. If I can spell it right, Val, come on now. We're gonna go raid a dear friend, a glorious bean, a happy-go-lucky scamp of an individual. We're gonna go raid Stella Michelle. We're gonna go raid Stella Michelle. Stella Michelle is a member of my glorious stream team. And they're doing some puzzly bits and pieces today. They're doing some glorious puzzly bits and pieces. Let's go and throw them some love, you know? They are wonderful. We've been chatting away in the communities, the thingies. They're glorious. They're wonderful. They're doing 3 in 3, whatever. It looks very interesting. It looks very, very interesting. But let's go throw them some love. Friends, thanks so much for being here. Thanks so much for the raids, the subs, the gift subs, all the cheeky little bitties. If you are not in the raid up here, please click on the link down there to go throw some love at Stella Michelle. Thanks so much for the donations, the unreasonable donations, all of the subscriptions, all the gifted subscriptions, all the cheeky little bitties. You people have been far too fucking kind today. I thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thanks so much for the follows.
Okay. All right. Okay. So.
Shush. Thanks so much for all the follows, and thanks so much for spending your time here. Thanks so much for bumble fucking your way through while I've been chatting stuff. And I hope that it has been useful to you, and that you genuinely did find it like useful for like going through and stuff like that. But this is what we do when there's an update on Twitch. I like to go through it and make sure everyone's on the same page. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? But yeah, friends. Okay, let's go throw some love. All right, see you later. I'll be back tomorrow at 1 p.m. GMT, 1 p.m. British time for more Baldur's Gate. I'll see you all later. Bye.